Hey, Gems. Now, Gems who don't like drama, I got to ask you to leave the chat because I got to give a little paparation. And I don't have to curse or anything to give this paparation. But, in baseball, strike one, strike two, strike three, you're out. This is what this is all about. Now, I have allowed Tea Talk with your girl to say everything she wanted to say about me every day, piano teeth, all kinds of names, and I have not messed with this girl on my page. But here she go. She wants to stand in front of Mel, who is a public figure, who is content, and scream to the top of her naughty bald head hairline starting at the middle of her head. She wants to start with me, but she'll say, I don't want any problems. Well, I'm not seeing that she don't want a problem with me. I'm not seeing or hearing that she doesn't want a problem with me. She's going to tell me, so since you debunking shit I do on my page, I'm about to debunk you. My first question to you, and let me sit up like you had to sit up in your bed. My first question, are you really a millimeter? Or did you jump on the millimeter bandwagon to get your subscribers up and your bank account up? Because I'm going to tell you, you're not really a millimeter. Now, I know some real motherfucking millimeters that, you know what they do? They sit back and they support Mel with Mel. They don't go through Dawn and they don't go through Miss Van. They go directly to Mel, and Mel tells them, just be quiet. Don't say nothing. But you so worrying about her motherfucking lawsuit and the lawsuit that Anthony Laptease is in. But what kills me, you don't worry about your own motherfucking lawsuit. You know the one that you got a $10 million judgment. It's you defaulted. I'm gonna show the receipts. You talking about Miss Betty being in my chat? You in my chat? Didn't Mel tell your motherfucking ass, don't look at me, don't follow me? Didn't you tell your subscribers, don't fuck with me? Now I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna name them: Uppity, Tay Talk, Drop the Mic. We don't run in no pack. We are all individual women. And what you did is you got mad that Empress brought us all up on her thing. So now we got to run together. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't run with them, but I respect them. And you know what they do? They stay out of my motherfucking business. Now, since you don't want to stay out of my motherfucking business and you want to stand in mail, well, today is your day. It's my turn. It's my turn with receipts about you. And I want to see if your subscribers after today feel that you really a millimeter. So the first thing I want to say, you apologized to me last year because you put a roach on my face. But whether you apologize or not, I still struck your motherfucking page. I struck you. Because you know what? You used my likeness without my consent. And then you put a roach on my face. I haven't seen a roach since I was a kid, but you evidently got him in your house so you can identify. Second of all, Mel, and I stand by this, was the first one who put this lawsuit on the YouTube pages. Why? Because Anthony showed the letter he wrote Mel last year. The lawsuit had just circumvented this year, 2025. He showed the letter and covered up her address. And she came out here putting the lawsuit up. So I still stand by that shit. She put the lawsuit out of here. The letter he put up there did not show exhibits. It expressed to her what he felt was done wrong to him. Third thing, bitch. Yes, he do have a lawsuit against his employer. More than just discrimination. But baby, you're an educator. You evidently can't read a motherfucking thing because it does have that someone used his license. You know what I mean? So that has nothing to do with Melanie Cherie. But since you are trying to fire up the people who say they are millimeters, if they're really millimeters, they're not fucking with non-millimeters. That means you wouldn't know what the fuck I said because you wouldn't be over here. Now you said you was over here. So I hope you get over here today because this is for you. You be bullying and harassing people that you say are messing with Melody. So I'm going to give you a complete history of your harassment and bullying. And you keep saying my name, and then you'll say, but I don't want no problems with Marcella. But, I just want to know she had a panel. And that girl, well, that girl is about to come up here and answer you. That girl is going to divulge some information that you haven't told anybody in any of your messages that you were involved in. Matter of fact, you were now put a 1 in the chat. You was one of the first people who called Anthony Job. You know why? I just hate bitches that put out content and then delete. You called his job. You were so supportive that you called his job, and you said that I had called your job. I didn't call your job ever. I wasn't going to ever call your school. If I had to call on your ass, it was going to be the superintendent's office. You said you was going to get me for doxing you. Well, you reached out to me because you was selling some different stuff on your Facebook page. And there is where I saw that you got married and your job. You posted information about your job. Hell, you come on YouTube in your office with your job on. And every time you come up there, I have to turn the camera off because you got a different wig on. You got a braiding wig that you wore to Mel's event looking like a blowfish in that white dress and with them braids looking like yarn. You put your own shit out here. And guess what I do? I pick it up and put it in the vault. So today, everyone, I plan on showing some motherfucking receipts because you fucking lied. You stated that you called Anthony's job. Put a 1 in the chat. If y'all heard her say that, I need to see these ones in this chat. You stated that. Now I'm about to drop the link since you didn't want to say the other girl's name that was up here on my panel. And then you knew about the family. You knew about the family. You see these motherfucking ones in here? You see these ones? One. Hey, Aquarius. One. You said you called Anthony's job. See, what it is you don't know what side of the fence to fall on. But I'm about to show some paper receipts on you. I'm about to I'm about to show some receipts on you, and then I'm going to let everybody know you're not a real millimeter. You're not a real mellometer. Now, are you a real millimeter? Because when your son was in a car accident, you raised money to go visit your son, and you ended up at Mel's concert eating LeBarrett's food in Motel 6. Remember, you raised money from your content creators, from your subbies, and you went and visited your son, and then you rode out to Alabama, staying in a Motel 6 in you had on a camouflage with a pink shirt. You support Mel more than she would ever support you. Wasn't Mel the one that told you that you would be able to do an interview and you didn't get a chance to do the interview because they said you were illiterate? They said you were dumb. Remember that? Remembered the other millimeters called you dumb and that you was not a good spokesperson, so they gave it to trending? Remember that? See, they don't know what side of the fence that you really fall on, but you was upset about that. Mel is like family. Miss Van is like family to me. Remember that? Remember you was crying about that? Let me tell you why you was crying about that. Because Ebony the Best tried to jump on Empress. Do I need to show the receipt? And you went over there. I can show you a thumbnail. You went over there and you made a post and said, y'all better stop talking about Mama Van. She not your motherfucking mama. You look older than her. You could be her damn mama. Since you keep saying my name, now I'm going to empty the clip on you on YouTube. I'm going to show receipts while you over here worried about who? Mel's lawsuit? So let's get it right. Point two. Point two. Mel put the lawsuit out. You know why? Because after she fired your ass, after she fired you, all you people, all you bloggers, she fired you. She bought you back because she needed your help because of this lawsuit. Now, I don't give a fuck who win or lose that lawsuit. But she did, in fact, inflict emotional pain on him when she said mandated reporters call his job tomorrow. I got the damn transcript. And you came out and said, I'm one of the first ones who called his job. It's in audio. It's on video. And I'm just waiting for him to drop that. If you go after your ass. Now, he ain't the only content creator who went after your fat, funky ass. Okay? You doxed your motherfucking self when you was out there with no wig, with that shit on your head, meaning that you look like Skeletor. Your fucking forehead started at the back of your head. You was out there getting that squash out your garden. You yourself went on your own TikTok, walking out of a hotel page, walking out of a hotel saying your husband was cheating on you. You yourself went to another content creator and said your motherfucking house was upside down because your husband, had took a motherfucking loan. And all your children had to move in. Don't blame other people. You put this shit out on yourself, but you know what you did, post and delete. But not before I got it. Not before I got it. Now, I have tried to stay over here and just let you do your little content. And I'm one of the main bitches that's up with you while you carrying your funky ass to work every day. My job is get up, wash my face, clean myself up, get dressed, drink coffee. And I was listening to you every day and you was staying off of me. But all of a sudden, when I speak out about Anthony's lawsuit, you want to raise the roof. Well, I'm here to burn the fucking roof down. I'm going to burn the roof down. And the lady you was talking about, since you didn't want to say her name, talking shit with Shayna, she going to come up here and she going to tell you. See what shocks me about you, because you had to have all your kids move in so you can pay your rent and stuff, and you're leaving your husband. That's what you said. Nobody was doxing you for that. You come out here and spill your guts to people, and you think that, you out here harassing and bullying. When you say you never harassed and bullied nobody. Okay. Let's get the harassing and bully out the way first, because you had a cease and desist filed on you this fucking year. This fucking year, bitch. Okay, so let's get it together. See, let's get it together. You talking about don't use my thumbnail, my likeness, my voice. Girl, YouTube tells me I can use your goddamn voice. They tell me I can use your goddamn voice as long as I do commentary in between. But you know what? I'm going to respect your wishes and not use your voice, but I'm going to use your motherfucking receipts. I'm going to use these fucking receipts on you. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I don't know why you got them motherfuckers think over there that you can say whatever you want to say to me and that you just going to walk away from me, okay? Okay, so isn't this your ass right here? Talk with your girl. Talk with your girl. Tooth. Third party harassment. This defamation, cis and deceased letter filed March 7th, 2025. You was given it by email and YouTube community post to Talk with your girl. Current third-party harassment and defamation. Now listen to this, y'all. Since she don't mess with nobody, I don't mess with nobody. This letter is to serve as a notice of your unwarranted third-party harassment and defamation activities or the equivalent thereof. There has been ongoing in recent months. Therefore, you are required to cease and desist all verbal, written, and physical attacks, including but not limited to mentioning my name or likeness on any and all of your social media platforms, YouTube, Instagram, defaming my character on such platforms with unfactual, unfounded rhetoric. If you do not cease of all related acts, a harassment and defamation lawsuit will be commenced against you. The previous conduct actions are unwarranted, unwelcome, and have become unbearable due to the aforementioned harm you have caused. This case, cease and desist, serve as a pretrial letter demanding that you provide us a written assurance within 12 hours that you will refrain from further actions that could be deemed as harassment, third-party harassment, and defamation, as well as remove all defaming videos. There you go again. You post and delete, right, bitch? Okay, so I have suffered loss of income, loss of potential future income, embarrassment, damage to my reputation, public humiliation, damage to my business, reputation, damage to my personal relationships, emotional distress, damage to my social standing, which affects my professional opportunities, mental anguish, anxiety, and depression. If you do not comply with this cease and desist letter within the aforementioned time period, then a lawsuit may be filed in the proper jurisdiction seeking monetary, which you ain't motherfucking got because you got a $10 million lawsuit and your motherfucking house is upside the fuck down. Wait a minute. If you don't like what the fuck I'm saying, you ain't got to be here. You lady don't even live in the same city. Bitch, I don't live, I live 2.5 hours away from her, okay? So why talk about the lady home? I can do what the fuck I want to do because she bought this to YouTube, motherfucker. And you ain't even got to be here. She bought this shit to YouTube. I never asked her about her fucking husband cheating on her. I never asked her if her house is up motherfucking down. I never asked her if her kids living with her. I didn't ask that bitch was she raising squash in her backyard. I didn't ask her nothing. So, bitch, if you don't like what I'm saying, move the fuck on. Because I'm going to finish dragging her until her fucking hairline starts on her neck. So don't fuck with me. She has did 1, 2, 3, striked out. So now y'all want to see me act ugly? That bitch said I ain't changed. That's the only truth she told in her fucking video. If you tap me, I'm going to punch you back. I'm just letting you know. I've been over here doing my shit, giving commentary about the lawsuit, saying what, and not even disparaging this bitch. And now I have proof that a motherfucker went after you for bullying and harassment, bitch. And that ain't the only one, because I'm about to show some goddamn court papers on your ass, bitch. And I don't care what your history was. Like, when your background was pulled by you know who, it showed that you do have a fucking a domestic violence situation where you got in trouble and it ended up on your record. It also shows that you can't even pay your motherfucking rent. You over here kicking dirt for a woman, like I said, will only send you body butters. Okay, let's finish reading this. Damages as well as pursuing all available legal remedies for your harassment and defamation. Sincerely, another blogger. Okay. So you wanted to say, I have never harassed anybody. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. But you know what? I'm going to show it today. I'm about to bring this other person up here that you was talking about that you ain't got the balls. Well, maybe you do got balls because your husband went and found some cat from somebody else. Okay? Maybe you got the balls, but Jesus, but your husband went and found somewhere else to lay his balls because your cat wasn't good enough for him. Girl, please. Your fucking toes look like they fist. Your feet are all balled up looking like fists. And then you have a nerve to throw some lashes looking like a camel. Girl, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no. Only one of us got $12 worth of jewelry on. So let's get to the other thing, baby. Let's get to your other thing, baby. So you be around here, tootling around, saying that you're a millimeter, right? Okay, let's see if the millimeters are gonna feel that you a millimeter, that you have like went behind the scenes fucking with the enemy. Oh, let me show them. Let me show them you went behind the scenes. Let me drop this link again for my girl. You went behind the scenes fucking with the enemy. I'm about to wait a minute. You went behind the scenes fucking with the enemies, baby. I'm about to show the millimeters what you did last year too. Okay. Let's get with what you did last year, okay? Let's get with it. Oh, oh, is this you? Your emails to Anthony Loptes? Is this you? Tea Talk with your girl to Anthony Loptes? Is that you, bitch? Is that you fucking with Anthony Loptes? 9/17/2023? Is this you? To Anthony Loptes. Now let me start from when Anthony talked to you first. Hold on. Hold on. Hey AL. Hey AL. You sending it to the Biz Naive, okay? Hey, someone sent me a clip, I believe, from a video. I honestly have nothing against you either. When I apologize, I mean that. So if you meant that, bitch, you apologized to me last year, according to your own mouth. You apologized to me, but you still fucking with me. I'm not gonna put no cease and desist on you. And if you put one on me, goddamn it, you better my money long. That's all I'm gonna say. My money long, because when you do, I'm gonna show a pattern of you harassing and bullying people. So here it go, everybody, so y'all can see it. Tea Talk with your girl to outrobusiness@gmail.com. It's Anthony's business. Someone sent me a clip from a video. I honestly have nothing against you either. When I apologize, I mean that. I did not try to comment on your live, but I am sure I am blocked, so you didn't see it. Much respect and best of luck for all your future endeavors. You wish this motherfucker luck on all his future endeavors. Okay, wait a minute, bitch. That wasn't the only one. That wasn't the only one. Then he says to you, that means a lot. If you didn't hear me, let me say it's now. I apologize for everything and I have done to hurt you. I wish I would have thought of things throughout more. It wasn't my fight. Now look. That's her. Tea Talk with your girl to Anthony Loptes. This means a lot. If you didn't hear me, let me say it now. I apologize for everything I have done to hurt you. I wish I would have thought of things through more. It wasn't my fight. You are welcome to stop by anytime. I don't think I blocked you anywhere. I knew the problem we had wasn't ours, and if God wanted the doors open, he would have opened them. I wish you all the best. Now, Tea Talk with your girl. When I'm talking about mail, just like you said in this motherfucking letter, the problem is not your fight. It's not your motherfucking fight, but this one is. Bitch, this one is. What? You are welcome to stop by anytime. Bitch, you ain't blocked me and I ain't blocked you. Okay? Here you go. And if God wanted the doors open, he would have opened them. I know goddamn God didn't open no door for you to come over here and fuck with me. I know God didn't open no door for you to fuck with me. I know he didn't. And y'all stop using God's motherfucking name for y'all evilness, okay? because I don't come over here and do no evil shit and use God's name, okay? Wait a minute, bitch. I'm not finished with you with the messages, okay? Anthony sends this to Tea Talk with your girl. Thank you for sending me this. To me, to be really honest, I don't really understand you apologizing, not saying that you didn't. I just don't remember. I'm gonna get you. I just apologize for not looking into that. Let me, because my light keep going out. Wait a minute. I don't really remember. I apologize for not looking into it. And if I did say something about your apology and didn't let it go, I want to apologize. I need to apologize to you too. I apologize for striking your account. I did that out of anger and it doesn't make it right. I was operating in the mind of you talk about me and use my content, I'm striking. I felt people really wasn't I felt people really wasn't so I unblocked you on Instagram and YouTube. I also want to apologize for saying that I give you a few months or a few years to make it on YouTube. I was wrong for that. You're doing a great job. All is behind you. So she been back there talking to Anthony behind the scenes. But I bet your ass didn't come up and tell them people in your chat that you've been talking to Anthony behind the scenes. But that's not even all everywhere that you've been talking behind the scenes to people. Do your subscribers know that you are such a busybody? Your ass being a whole bunch of shit. Okay, let's bring this up. Tea Talk with your girl made a video this morning praising Anthony. Look at this. Baby, behind the scenes. Tea Talk with your girl made a video in the morning praising Anthony. She says she likes him and doesn't have a problem with him. So why this? He's human. Everyone has had mad day. This mess has to stop. It's childish. This is all for parties involved. Look, that's on your motherfucking page. Somebody sent you that message, girl. Okay, here you go in another conversation, right? And so you up here talking to Anthony Lopte. So what he does is respond to you. Um, you says I live. Um, you said I live by that. If I did that, I'll tell you. If I said it, I'll say it again. Keep up the great work. This is her talking to Anthony Loptes. Look at that. Anthony responds and says, no, don't say that. Tea Talk and I are in a good place. And I look, that was recently. That was recently. So you mean to tell me she a motherfucking millimeter? Anthony Lopte suing Mel, but she a millimeter. On her video the other night, you know what she said? Well, Mel did leave. I'm loving Mary Huntsville, and you know that's my money. That's your goal. That's what you like about Mel. Mel name gives you money. You don't like Mel. You motherfucking use her as a cash cow. And you fucking pissed that she done left that show. And now you don't have nothing to do but show your loyalty and fighting for her. But bitch, don't fight in the dark. Cause if I know I'm gonna bring it to the light and you tried to tap me and now I'm gonna hit you in the throat with your own words. Cause I don't know why you keep fucking with me and gonna say you don't want no problem. You wanted a problem with me and you didn't think that I would come out and answer you. Now, subscribers of Tea Talk, she's really not a millimeter. She's been using Mel for money. She's been using Mel for clout. Like when she went down there in the middle of an emergency of her child, she went to the hospital 2-3 days. And then she got on a plane to go to Alabama to stand in the sun to listen to somebody who sounds like she's screaming to a horn. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. But guess what? The other girl you was talking about that was on my panel, I'm gonna let Shayna talk to you so she can tell you what she need to say. She ain't got to tell me what she needs to say to you, but she gonna let you know out her own mouth, honey, gang gang.
I'm gonna say this. I am the other girl that was up here, and I've been around a very, very, very long time. Before I did, I've just been in this content space a very short period of time, and I've been a subscriber. And I was around for a lot of, actually all of this. I ain't even gonna say a lot of it. I've been around for all of it, and I've been a quiet subscriber. I've been all up and through everybody's channel, so I've seen a lot of this. And I've said The speak and delete thing, y'all good at that shit. You say a lot of stuff and then you want it to disappear and you act as if people were not there. Here's the thing that you do that you seem to forget. When you don't have a valid argument, you go to insults. It goes to, oh, piano teeth this, piano teeth that. Have a valid argument first. Let's start there. Because I know what's going to come. Oh, her nails longer. She fat, she ugly, she this, she that. Child, I'm going to need you to have something valid before you come. Here's the bigger problem. You want to come over here and have arguments with people over here since you want to pick sides. Because this is, I don't even know why we're picking sides because we're too old for that shit. This ain't Red Rover. This ain't Red Rover. This is somebody that has an opinion over here, an opinion over here, but there really isn't a side. This is just people giving opinions because it's content for everybody. It can't be content for one person and not content for another. I don't understand. Just because one person has a differing opinion doesn't mean their opinion is wrong. Here's another problem that you keep having. People are allowed to not like Mel. Sorry, not sorry. People are allowed to disagree. And when y'all forget what happened, what you seem to forget happened, you didn't like her either until you figured out it was lucrative. I remember Kate Gate. I remember that that was the way you got your 1,000 subscribers. I remember that y'all manufactured that situation. That situation was a real situation, but you utilized it. It was an attack on Anthony so that you can get your 1,000 subscribers. That was on Don Don's channel when you made your 1K. Don Don was cheering for you, cheering, campaigning, preaching even. It was a whole Baptist sermon that happened to get you to your 1K.
And
And Don
prosperity.
Don was over there. I'm getting there. Don Don was helping you. Prosperity was cheering you on. Kiana, that's in that chat, that's in this chat right now, was campaigning. Several people, myself, I am making your headache, formerly. The artist formerly known as Making Your Headache. We were cheering for you because everybody wanted you to win. You forget this hate that you keep bringing up doesn't really exist. It exists in your mind. Don't nobody hate you. Because what does hating you do? I don't win by hating you. I don't hate you. I don't hate Mel. That shit ain't never been real. I don't know where y'all get this hate shit from. When you got your 1K, you cried. Don Don shed some tears. Joanne Jenkins, Prosperity Thick Girl 40, shed some tears. People were excited for you. Why? Because you hit a goal. And it was a crazy ass situation that got you there, but damn it, you made it. And people were happy for you. People were excited for you. And you took that moment and you flipped it on the very people that helped get you there. Not long after that, you left those very people alone. Not long after that, you wasn't cool with Joanne no more. Like everybody got thrown away because it became more lucrative to praise Mel. Now that's your choice. That is absolutely your choice. You can do whatever it is you want to do. And ain't nobody gonna tell you wrong for what it is you do. But be clear. You don't have to step on nobody because you know what? It's a real rocky foundation when you're standing on somebody's shoulders. They might not be able to bear that weight. So when that person moves or when that person shifts and that foundation get a little rocky, you know why shit is falling apart for y'all now? Because see, it's weird when y'all call yourselves millimeters and now all of a sudden it's so much dissension amongst you all, you getting cease and desist from another millimeter. Hmm? Hmm? Why you worried about what's going on over here? You better clean up what's going on over there. Y'all can't even get along. You got to clean that up before you come over here attacking people on this side. Nobody hates you. It's unfortunate that you hate yourself and other people around you so much that you see it that way. That's projection, baby. I don't hate you. I don't even know you. I don't know you. I see when I see something and I say something, I have every right to say whatever it is I want to say because I got a mouth just like you got one. The funny thing is, you want to shut people up because it's real bad when other people start making sense. See, this is the problem that y'all have. When people start making too much sense, that's when you want to shut people up. And when you don't have valid arguments, that's when the insults show up. That's when people fat. That's when people piano teeth. That's when people, and y'all favorite one, oh, they broke. See, y'all love to throw that y'all love to throw that Marcella's broke, right? See, that's where we start. Marcella ain't got no money. And then when somebody like me comes up here, somebody like Bree comes up here, or anybody else that comes up here and has the same type of thought process, Marcella must be paying us. Baby, ain't nobody on nobody's damn payroll. I'm not on Marcella's payroll. I'm not on Carlos's payroll. Shit, put me on Carlos's payroll. Carlos got money. Carlos got money. You know how much I'm gonna tell y'all about Carlos for 2 seconds because y'all keep trying to down Carlos and that shit pisses me off. If it wasn't for Carlos, you would not have the Melody Cherie that you love and adore. You wouldn't have your Mel Jesus. No Melody the Christ for you, not without Carlos. So you better kiss the ring. Be clear. You would not have your deity. You would not have your Christ without Carlos, the King. Be clear. Y'all seem to forget where it came from. Y'all get real confused and y'all really get messy with all of this shit. The thing now is Mel left the show and dismissed y'all in the process, told y'all to get the fuck on. The only time she calls you back is when she wants you to buy something. That's the only time she calls you back. And then y'all forget she has y'all in a hierarchy. Remember? Remember when you were supposed to get that interview and they called you ghetto? And you were upset and that hurt your feelings. That hurt your heart. I actually felt sorry for you because you, baby, your soul was hurt. You cried on that live. You cried from the pits of your soul. And somebody called your ass and said, take that shit down because you made them look bad. Nobody cared about your feelings. Nobody cared that it hurt you. Nobody cared that in that Pez dispenser, you thought you were at the top. You had made it. You said in that live, I did everything I was supposed to do. I bought all your stuff. I went to all your classes. I did everything. And you pushed me away for somebody else. That hurt you. And they made you delete that shit. And you did it because that's what you were told to do. But we're the crazy ones. I don't understand it. And once again, I need you to be clear when I say what I'm saying. Nobody hates you. Nobody hates Mel. But some of us see the things that are happening. You are fighting your own people. If you guys are all together for the support of one woman, why can't all of you guys get along? If it's all positive, if it's all for one, if it's all about oneness, if it's all about solidarity, if it's all about being prosperous to help one woman because she was done so wrong, y'all say it. This woman was so abused. This woman was done so wrong. Everybody is attacking her, attacking her, attacking her. Then why can't you all stand in solidarity to help her? You guys seem to be attacking each other. Make that make sense. Y'all can't even hold it together.
Shauna, I'm going to take you down 1 minute. Stay right behind the scenes because I want people to see this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want to show this video. Hold on. My tail back up there. I got to start my camera. Listen. Y'all remember this? What's going on, everyone? It's so fun to have people reach out to you, wanting you to come on their platform to help their platform grow because they want to do an interview and I respectfully decline. But you can't take me declining. So you decide to use my name involuntarily, but it's okay. One thing about me is, baby, I have integrity. I don't mind admitting when I'm right, and I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong, and I don't mind doing a public apology. One thing about me, baby, God got me. I am good. Watch the video to the end. So Anthony, listen. I was driving my vehicle and thinking about how I can grow my channel, right? And it just dawned on me. There's this story buzzing around about you and the black wine. So why don't you let me interview you about this little fiasco and you tell your story to help my channel grow? I think it's a great idea. What you think, Anthony? Please. I would really appreciate it. Love you. Bye. Now, let's get this right. True Talk. T-Talk with your girl. This is not your video. This is Anthony's video. I was then you giving consent. I understand that you jumped over here for me so that you can, raise your subscribers after all those people that Shayna just said helped you do your channel. And everybody, you do have the right to like Mel, but I'm going to tell you something. People didn't start coming after me until what? Yeah, you, I just want to tell you, T Talk with your girl, you have supported people on this side. And guess what? Back then, that was a video made after Mel said, after Anthony Lopte said, would you hold your girl accountable? And guess what? You were still over here. So let me tell a little story. We're going to do a little story time. Tea Talk with your girl began to talk about Prosperity Thick Girl getting money from a content creator. Tea Talk, but isn't that what you did? You went up there crying, my son, and subscribers spilled out their money to help you get to your child, and you took a flight from where your son was to go out there and stand in the sun to hear her singing on stage. Shall I show a picture? You was just so happy they gave you a ride in the van. Remember that? But guess what? I'm gonna let Shayna talk, and then I'm about to bust out. I'm about to bust out. Instead of talking about Mel's lawsuit with the Anthony Loptes, you should really be talking about the lawsuit that you're in. And I'm about to show the court papers, baby. You know where? It's from a la carte, and it's got your name on it. Pum pum. And guess what? I was going in my vault looking for it. But guess what? PBE again to the motherfucking rescue about you. PBE to the rescue. So listen to this, y'all. T Talk with your girl got a whole federal default with her name on it and it on it, but still out here talking like she cleared the case. Girl, you didn't even file a motion. That's how dumb you are. Remember, you said you don't know if I had educated people in my chat? Well, you are a content creator and you weren't very educated because you would have known that you needed to file, a motion that you didn't. But I'm going to let them see that second grade letter you wrote, okay? I'm going to let them see it and I'm going to read it to the best of my ability. See, I can read over here, okay? I said, you are out here capping for a scammer when the court already said defaulted to you. Maybe log off and focus on your school system job before the lawyer files you into another breakdown. And for FYI, talking loud online don't ever turn federal silence in court. You get over there and you be screaming, can you bring me some water, please? You get over there screaming your head off, laying in that nasty bed. You need to get that headboard cleaned over there. But we're going to skip on to your court documents, okay, that are public record. Why you over there talking about Mel didn't bring the lawsuit to YouTube? He posted a letter, not the lawsuit, since you so smart and dumb at the same time. So let's get to your shit, okay? This is your default motion, okay? This matter before the clerk of court appointance motion for entry as clerk's default against your name, girl. It's already out here, Melissa S. Scott Chase or Chase Scott, whatever. Prudent 12 to the federal court to file an answer. Oh, let the record reflect that March 29, 2024, defendant has failed to file or answer or responsive pleading with her thing. Isn't this you, bitch? Let me let people see it. Isn't this you? This is a court entry default. Isn't this you? This is you, dum dum. You over here screaming and hollering and laying in a nasty bed with your fucking feet that look like fists and your motherfucking ass. And it was granted April 2024. But you've been hanging out with BT and her daughter trying to get them to drop it. And BT done requested 2 times. Anonymous, please drop T Talk with your girl off the lawsuit. She asked 2 times and your funky ass is still on it. So let's go to the letter you decided to write to court. Instead of doing a response, girl, you wrote a letter. This is what your letter says. It has your name and it says to the Eastern District of Missouri Court, 111 South 10th Street, South St. Louis. Your case number is 4.23 CV01732 September. Now you write this letter April 30th, it was received by the court after she had already put the fucking judgment on you, okay? You said, please consider this my answer response to the summons that was received at my home. So you acknowledge, motherfucker, that you received the goddamn lawsuit, even though you saying it's not your name, you received it and you answered. Bam. Whether your name is wrong or not, you received the motherfucker and you put it here in black and white. Then you say, it appears that I am being named as a defendant in the case listed below. Through the name is incorrect. The name on the case was Melissa Scott Chase. Is not my name, though it is similar. I am really confused about being a defendant in this case when the plaintiff did an illegal back check. Now you said it. She did she did an illegal background check, and she's not the fucking defendant. She is the plaintiff against your ass, bitch. You're the defendant. Okay, get it right. That, and then as well as doing doxing my personal information that has been shared with at least 10 more YouTube content creators. She claims she was working pro bono for one of the other defendants when she confessed on Chef Don Don YouTube channel. Ms. McNeil openly admitted that they participated in running background checks on us for another defendant, Vera Calvin, whom at the time was harassing myself. You bitch, you started harassing other people online first. You got a nerve to say somebody harassing you? Bitch, this letter you wrote, a 2-year-old could have wrote this on fucking toilet paper with a white crown, because this is dumb as fuck, okay? And I'm gonna tell you this. You said thick girl 40 is what I know them by. You writing a legal letter to a motherfucking Eastern District Court, and you talking about prosperity thick girl. What is I know them by? They all are defendants mentioned in this lawsuit. Miss McNeil is abused. Now, look, she said has abused her privilege as a lawyer to gather information on us and freely pass it on to Vera Calvin, who has doxed us openly on YouTube channel, as well as on Facebook. Miss Calvin has had bad intentions. Miss McNeil knew it was on her co-host of hers YouTube channel at the time. Now I'm gonna tell you this. Vera Calvin is a victim too. Vera Calvin is a victim, okay? And in your own fucking letter, you say that you and attorney Esquire McNeil were friends. Y'all were good. Y'all was motherfucking good in the hood. And guess what? Attorney Esquire is good with True T when you be falling up in her chat. You over there and let me take this hot ass wig off. I don't know how you be wearing this fucking wig, but you ain't got no hair up front and your shit start in the middle of your head and you ain't thinking. So that means if you have half a hairline, you got half a brain, bitch, because I got your whole response right here. Why did you knock on my door? I'm opening it. Because, bitch, you're not going to play me and you're not going to sit over there. You can call me Piano Teeth, but Piano Teeth got your number today, bitch. Now, let me finish reading this fucking sloppy shit written on toilet paper with a white crown. Okay. I created my YouTube as Tea Talk with Your Girl and didn't openly share my name with Miss McNeil or any other YouTuber. Bitch, it's on your Facebook. Nobody doxed you. Your real name, Melissa, is on your motherfucking Facebook, bitch, when you was selling that shit to help you get extra money. Okay, because I work for a public school system and I don't want my YouTube persona to be commingled with my career. Then you should have stayed the fuck out the kitchen, bitch. I know I can't cook, so I don't go in the kitchen unless I'm fixing me a plate. Bitch, you should have stayed out the kitchen, okay? In my opinion, the lawyer is now abusing the system by creating frivolous lawsuits to gain monetary compensation from YouTube and Google. Miss McNeil told me when we were on good terms. Bitch, you put up here that you and Miss McNeil was on good terms. In motherfucking parentheses, bitch, you was on good terms with her, bitch. What happened? Okay, so you was on good terms with her. And then you say, this is also prior to her falling out with Vera Calvin and leaving YouTube. We content creators are being used for her personal agenda. This lawsuit holds no merit when Miss McNeil, along with Calvin, was the aggressors towards the every defendant listed outside of Vera Calvin. They were partners in crime. That's a motherfucking lie, bitch. You talking about crime, bitch? Well, let's tell everybody about the family. Your motherfucking ass created the family, okay? Should I name everybody in the family, bitch? You created the family. You created that gang on YouTube. You did it. And I got fucking evidence. Bitch, you talk too much. You text too
But
much.
why? But
Email
why?
too
No, you,
much.
you can't skip why. But the reason was a way
Tell them.
for you to get your channel to your 1K subscribers because you wanted to get monetized because you asked Anthony to help you with your channel because you wanted your channel to grow and he wanted to charge you for his services. And you didn't want to pay for it, which is another thing that some people charge, and if you didn't want to pay it, you have every right to not want to do that. But now here's the funny thing about that: you flip-flopped on whether you liked him or you hated him. You hated him one minute, you liked him another. You was cool with him, then you hated him. You asked him to help you, then you didn't want him to. You went back and forth as to whether or not you really wanted to rock with this man. So how you feel about him now? Do you hate him because Mel told you to, or do you still want to be
Because
his
you went back
friend?
and apologized to him after fucking with Mel and him. See, Mel ain't got nothing to do with this. You fell on the line that you can generate revenue after you made your $1,000. Ain't nobody up here fucking Stevie Wonder, bitch. Stevie Wonder could see, just not clearly. But I'm about to finish tapping your ass. And cause you should stop saying Marcella, but I don't want no problems. Because you done did it 1, 2, 3. Strike 3, you're out, and you're out right now. It was Miss Calvin who harassed and doxed Miss McNeil by releasing audio from a court hearing that stated Miss McNeil had been suspended and maybe been barred from participating. What does your fucking response and answer got to do with anybody else? Bitch, when you respond to a court subpoena, you're supposed to answer it and say why you should or should not be involved. Pinocchio shouldn't be in it. Nobody should be in it. Your motherfucking feet that look like fish shouldn't be in it. Your squash picking ass, it shouldn't be talking about nobody but you and this motherfucker. You trying to throw Vera Calvin under the bus. It was you. You started that motherfucking family, bitch, and you started some of that doxing, okay? It was Miss Calvin who harassed and doxed Miss McNeil. I'm releasing a court hearing that stated Miss McNeil was suspended and maybe being barred from practicing law due to her mental illness. Bitch, let me tell you something about that. That motherfucking shit was in the fucking Missouri newspaper. Anybody can pull that up. You pull that lady name up, that shit gonna come up, okay? And guess what? You too dumb to pull the court papers because it was in court papers that you could have got for free. Miss McNeil became angry and stated she would punish us all. Do you got proof of that? Do you got any video proof of that? No, you don't. Miss McNeil has harassed and bullied me. Didn't you do that to Tay Talk? Till she had to motherfucking put a cease and desist on your ass this year. Not last year, not 2023, 2024 and 5, right, bitch? Okay. Miss McNeil may not need to be practicing law. Well, maybe you shouldn't be working in school because don't you got a motherfucking record, bitch? You got a fucking record of fighting. Remember that? Remember that? They ain't doxing you. It's on your motherfucking background check, bitch. And you came up here on your own YouTube and said, yeah, I got some shit that I got into. You said that, bitch. I got it. I got it, but you said don't show you, don't play your name, don't play your voice from your video. So I'm not going to do that. But you come for me, bitch. I'm going to play it all, okay? She claims that I harassed and threatened her 12/6/2023 and 12/8. However, she was the person who was involved in harassing and doxing myself. Wasn't you involved with the family? And when y'all was good to go after a bunch of content creators, wasn't my house on that list, bitch? Bitch, y'all had pulled a picture of my goddamn house. Bitch, you girl. You come up here, and my sister Nine and I gonna handle that. I didn't threaten Miss McNeil, and what I've told Miss McNeil that if anyone comes to my house or uses my credit for anything, she is to blame. and I will sue her for abuse of power and exposing my identity. Bitch, you revealed your own identity from your Facebook when you was selling shit and you also revealed the school you work at on your fucking Facebook. Nobody doxed you, bitch. Your life has been a fucking open book. You fucking opened your own book. You told them about your husband cheating on you. You was showed up at a hotel where your husband was upstairs and knew you was downstairs and then bring his ass downstairs. He the one took what? He took a loan against your house. Remember that, bitch? You told all that. You told your motherfucking business that your husband did that. And talking about we getting a divorce, y'all still laying next to each other right now. And him and his bitch done spent all your money up. Okay, Miss McNeil, in my opinion, should not be an officer of the court. That ain't none of your business whether she should be an officer of the court. It's none of your goddamn business. She is, and you need to respect it because you respected her when y'all was good. Okay, that's what you said. Now this letter is almost over because it is just killing my brain cells fucking reading this bitch. Okay, if abusing power was granted by the great state of St. Louis is not the motherfucking state, bitch. St. Louis, you said St. Louis, the great state of St. Louis. You didn't even bother to put motherfucking Missouri behind it, right, bitch? This is what I'm talking about. You said that was granted by the great state of St. Louis. Everybody do is St. Louis a fucking state? Put a 2 in the chat if it is a
What?
put a 1 in the chat if it's not a state.
What? Marcella,
St.
can I
Louis,
answer? What? Can I answer?
yes. Hmm. So you said by the great state of St. Louis is to harass and run illegal background checks and dox people who remain to be incognito just to show that she can. That ain't why she did that. You fucking pissed her off. And that's why she got everybody on that lawsuit because Miss McNeil was pissed off. I don't know why the fuck I'm on that lawsuit, but I'm out. Okay. Okay. Since McNeil, who was the instigator in the matter, is trying to sue me, I am countersuing. What lawyer countersued for you? You can't just say you countersuing, bitch. It need to be some papers, okay? Papers. Okay. Up for the following items. Now listen to what she countersuing for, y'all. Y'all got to see this shit for your fucking self because I wouldn't believe it if I didn't read it. She's reimbursement for airfare. Was that airfare that you used to leave your son to go to mail? Was that the airfare? What else? You suing for hotel expenses. Well, they already know you don't have to stay in an expensive hotel because when you went down to Huntsville, you stayed in 1 hour hotel where they check in, fucking check out. So you ain't gonna stay in a nice hotel. The reimbursement for food while traveling. Well, baby, that's the day you should have went on a water diet. Those whole days, okay? Pay my court costs if applicable for all attorney fees. If you were smart, an attorney would have answered this for your filing, bitch. Okay. Plus you want $10,000 for mental anguish and pain and suffering, bitch. If you stupid, you go after anybody for pain and suffering and mental anguish when you up here harassing and bullying people in the name of, I started to say Jesus, in the name of male. You didn't have no business saying
In the
that.
name of her Jesus.
Yeah, you had no reason to fucking say my name in your fucking shit. I don't care what your subscribers call me because we cannot control our subscribers. But you, in the name of male, you came for me. Okay, here it go. And I got the receipts, bitch. So you can delete the video. I done screen record the whole motherfucker. Okay, and then you said, you want for mental anguish, pain, and suffering. She calls releasing my address, bitch. You released your address. Okay. Doctor, my address. For the pleasure, she said, for the fucking pleasure of the defendant who assisted her in passing my background check around YouTube. Any other incidentals occurred while traveling, as I had no plans to come to St. Louis. Bitch, ain't nobody really going to St. Louis. Ain't nobody taking no midnight train to Georgia, bitch. You ain't left there because you had to move all your motherfucking kids in to help you catch up with that rent. Shayna, take it over. I got a little meeting.
Gotcha. Here's the problem. What people seem to forget. She said, PB, you had to fall out the sky. Child, need to get your ass to damn lake so you can come up here. What kills me is the simple fact that anytime anybody has something to say, It always has to be, oh, you must hate Mel, you must hate this, you must hate that. That's not the truth. Another problem that keeps happening is, why do people keep saying stuff and then deleting it? Why do you keep doing that? And then how do you have such an issue with this lawsuit situation if you're such good friends with some of these people that are such good friends with this lawyer? Why is your name still on it? You were asked twice, wasn't it? Asked that your name come off that lawsuit. Why is it still there? Your name should be off, right? If these your people should have got you cleared off. Like you should have been gone. Like you should, your name should be off. But I don't understand. For the life of me, I'm never gonna understand the fact that you up here swinging for the fences for a woman that's dismissed you. I'll never understand you going after other content creators that ain't coming for you. I'll never understand you arguing folks down that ain't doing nothing to you. Like, what's that for? Do you win anything? Do you get a prize? I mean, you know what? Let's say this: is it financially lucrative? Because if it makes dollars, then it might make sense. I might make it. If it makes dollars, it makes sense. But if you're not making money off of this shit, why are you coming for people that don't come for you? Because that's the only way I could see this making any kind of sense. And you being involved, PBE, we bow in the presence of greatness because you are out here acting a plumb damn fool and going off and slapping everybody on the hand. You slapping folks on the wrist, you slapping folks in the face, you slapping folks upside the head. Hats off to you because you were doing your goddamn thing. You are letting the people have it. But I don't understand, like, why are you still on the lawsuit if these are your people? You should have been on.
Right.
Why your people ain't getting you up off of this? You shouldn't even be involved. If you're the person and these people rock with you like that, they've asked 2 times for your name to be gone, but you're still there. I would feel some kind of way if my name was still on their lawsuit. I would feel a way.
$10 million, bitch. She wants her money. Instead of running your dick choppers, run her money. See, that's what I'm saying. You came for me. You came for me. For what? I had said nothing about you. Nothing. But you better remember that I got a motherfucking vote over here. A vote. I got your picture. I got you in different wigs. I got you without makeup, and it wasn't even Halloween. I don't know why you be fucking with me. But I'm going to tell you one thing. You tried to throw Vera Calvin under the bus. What attorney fees? An attorney should have wrote that answer back because you wasn't knowledgeable enough to do it. Don't call my subscribers stupid when I just showed that you are the one. I said I was going to let it go, but you said you had questions for me. So again, let's go for the people in the back, bitch. Mel bought that lawsuit to YouTube. Anthony bought the letter that he wrote Mel. You can like Mel all you want because you're perpetrating a fraud. You're perpetrating a fraud. You only like Mel because she motherfucking allow you to come back in. But remember, I got those audios of your motherfucking ass. You was pissed off at Mel because she didn't give you that interview. She gave it to Trending, who sounds much more intelligent. You was mad about that. You was mad. And you know what you did? You made a post and delete. Should I show you the fucking thumbnail that you made? Bitch, I saved it. Yes, I did. I also took audio. Yes, I did. You was so pissed with Mel. I don't know what. And then when you thought Queen Sheba was mad at you, here you going again crying. Because I fucks with her for real. Them people don't give a fuck about you. Everybody got a brand up here. Queen Sheba got a brand. She is steamrolling on without you. Nobody is bringing you to the table saying y'all best friends. You on an island by yourself. While you ride to work and talk to people, that's you ride and go home and you talk to people because your motherfucking husband be in the house. Don't nobody want to fuck with you. You ain't got no friends in real life. That's why you done fell for a fictional character. What y'all saying in the chat? Prosperity Stick Girl, you need to get up here because you need to not reveal everybody in the family. But since you was in the family, I need you to let these people know from your mouth that she was in that group called the family with you. Tink tink. Where's
You know what?
Prosperity?
I'm mad at you, Amber. You said Tink Tink, and she immediately put it in the chat at the same time. I'm mad at both of y'all.
And stay off of
I
interest. You always try to jump on people that won't say nothing back to you, but you just really thought that I wasn't going to say
yes,
you.
yes, PBE. She turned on Braylon so hard. I was like, damn. Like, baby, you rolled over Braylon so hard. I know his chest still hurt. Like, oh my God. Like
You
Braylon was
sure
really
did.
rocking with you, and she threw Braylon, baby, she threw Braylon in the trash and took him to the dump.
And then Mel sent her some travel size um shits to show, well, look what I got from Mel, bitch. All you got is some travel size shit to keep you railing. So since
Braylon was her rider, and she threw Braylon in the trash. I was like, damn. Like, I ain't never seen nobody throw nobody away that damn hard. Like that shit hurt my heart.
now look, y'all, she gonna go over there and say I'm lying. This was her. And listen, when God said that He would multiply your every need. Look at that damn forehead. You see that? That wasn't your video. That was somebody else sent the video. Baby, you better stop playing. Y'all, I listen. No, no, no. So you know what? You came to Anthony after Mel and him fell out and you was trying to holler at him. Do the millimeters know that? Do the millimeters know that? Do they
And I
know?
thought I thought once he was supposed to be excommunicated, once Mel said you couldn't talk to him, and once she said you had to once she asked for mandated reporters on him, nobody was supposed to be okay with him. Not them. They were supposed to no longer be okay with him. Remember, they were supposed to all unsubscribe. Remember, that's the reason he actually has a case. That's the part y'all don't want to talk about. The reason he has a case is because she commanded that everybody walk away from him.
So
And you were supposed to, but kind of seems like you didn't. Were you not obeying command?
so the people that was in the group was Prosperity, I can speak on, and T Talk with your girl. And she turned on Braylon. Um, oh, okay, I ain't gotta say it. Here you go. All right, go ahead.
So there she go.
Prosperity, let it all out about what she did to you. And you need to tell them you got receipts too of you and her private conversations.
And I do. Hold on one second. And I do, and I do, and I do, and I've left you the freak alone, thinking that you would have some sense to leave everybody else alone. But I guess you don't. Why you ain't telling people you the one that started that goddamn group chat, ma'am?
And what was the name of it?
The family. Like I've been telling the people, I don't know why y'all don't want to listen. I said this I don't know how many times. T Talk was a part of the family. I was a part of the family. Melody Mac was a part of the family. Uppity was a part just for a little while. We all was a part for a little while. Me, Uppity, Dawn. We were, and Simply Elegant One and Braylon were part of it. We left. They carried on. So what else happened after that? I don't know, but you know where this stuff originated from. Because you wanted to take down Anthony Lofty. Because you didn't even know Melody Mac at first. When you found out what was going down with her, you went and found her so that you could be a part of the problem that she had with AL. And when you came to me and Don, it was all about he need to stop and he be doing this to me too. You was mad because that damn video you made asking him to let you interview him. He was going to charge your ass. You was mad about that. And baby, he striking my channel, girl. You told me just last year he struck you again. I got the voice note, girl. I've been leaving people the fuck alone. But y'all just don't want to seem to leave people alone back. So, ma'am, I told you, shut the hell up. You put this shit in motion, bitch. And if you didn't start the family, you was the first member in that motherfucker.
Well, let me ask you this. When you was given that money, which somebody gave it to you out there, oh, wait a minute. She said she was never a part of the family. She said, wait a minute, wait. She said, I was never part of the family. I was, however, a moderator of many of the gay boys. I am not in a single back chat or thread from the family. Melanie MC exposed the plotting on me via screenshot. So,
my bad, baby. You said you had receipts. I was wondering why you said that because I didn't remember you being in there either. But since you said that, I was like, okay, she was in it. I thought you wasn't in it, but when you said you had all the receipts, I figured I must have looked over your name. I don't know. But that's what I thought. I thought you put that in my head, not nobody else, because I was like, I don't remember you in there, but if you were, okay, you get okay. So she is right. Her and Melody MC were close at that time, and her and Melody MC were talking all the time, and everything that was going on in the chat, Melody MC was letting Uppity know about. But for damn sure, me and Talk with your girl it's the people that put these people in this goddamn chat, and I got
say it again. You and who?
Talk with your girl started this damn chat, and I got added the last person added. So, lady, don't do it. Don't play. You know. Because Melody MC even left the goddamn chat, and the chat was supposed to have been for her. Remember? Yeah.
Now let me tell you. Do you remember when she came online and she was going crazy about Mel's mama not being in the group?
Mm-hmm.
Can you expose that, please?
What you mean not being in the group?
That Mel mama was not talking to content creators in the back.
Oh, I don't remember. I just remember her saying that she always say that like because she think that's her mama. That's her mama. That's her sister. They are family, and she is gonna protect them to the ends of the goddamn earth.
That's what she said.
Like you told my good sis, y'all know who I'm talking about. When you was at the hospital and she did an interview with Terrence, and you went to your community board and told her, "I'm not gonna let you put a smear Mel name. I'm not gonna let you do that to her." Your son was in the damn hospital on life support at this time. It just happened. You go to your goddamn YouTube fucking with people, and then when the lady came back and said something to you, oh my God, she won't leave me alone, y'all. I'm sitting at the hospital with my son, and she won't leave me alone. I asked her to stop. You can't start shit and then think you could tell somebody when to stop. Like she told your ass, bitch, she don't give a fuck about you being at the hospital and no motherfucking where else. You should have left people the fuck alone, and they weren't bothering you. You always want to jump in the fire for this lady, and we don't hear this lady saying nothing on your behalf ever. When has Mel said anything on your behalf just because she said, I see talk with your girl, I see you. Girl, she even almost left your ass off this lawsuit. You were the last name she said. And then she had to hit you with the, oh, yeah, see talk with your girl. She don't like you, evidently, ma'am. She damn sure don't love you the way you love her.
This is her video that Tea Talk with Your Girl posted and deleted. Talking about Mel. I do this for Mel and I do this for Mel. And she gave the interview to somebody else. So I ain't playing name. Yes, Frenchie, go. Yep.
She also said, I got all these damn ants in my house because I done boil this goddamn scrub from her, and I still
say that again. That's exactly what she said. She said she got ants in her house from Mel scrub. She said that,
and she still ain't at the top of the totem pole yet. It's not gonna happen. Let it go. Your hairline ain't at the top of your head. So I don't know how you think you're gonna get to the top of any damn thing, girl.
She said in that video, it was my turn. Y'all said it was my turn. I did everything y'all told me to do.
disrespect uppity. Why should Mel get involved with YouTube mess? She shouldn't.
She shouldn't, but the way she speaks for her, she
Mel
should
should not get involved with YouTube mess, and she ain't in this mess. This mess started with Tea Talk with your girl going after content creators, and included Tay Talk, and got served a cease to the motherfucking desist. That's what I'm talking about. Mel has nothing to do with this. But since Tea Talk with your girl said, this is not my fight. What are you doing? What are you doing now? All right, I'm taking both of y'all down. Shauna, don't leave. I got to play this little video right quick. I got to play this little video because it's going to give you some proof that Tea Talk with your bitch was in this group. This is something y'all don't know I have.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't do nothing. I don't know what's going on. All I know is my side of the story. I can't tell no other story. I'm innocent. And Mama, I love you. Hey, one day, one. These all good pimp squad, baby, for life. If your mouth is really, really big and you try to tell the truth for a living and you like to air people out, hatred is coming your way. I didn't know it was going to be this type of hatred, but, I'm concrete in all things. Well, people say there's two sides to every story. Well, in this case, there's three sides: the truth, the lie, and the screenshots. So where do we start? Let's start with this edgeless wonder. Told all of y'all lies about me striking her channel and doing this and doing that to her. But she used my face on her thumbnail. Not to mention lied on being doxxed after being drugged by Marcella 3 weeks prior. Where do the lies stop? Now let's get on this bum of a begging ass chef. He organized and set up all of this hate train when I left his channel as a subscriber because I was a millimeter. His channel always hollering about how he don't bother nobody, but he's the main one that keep all the mess going with everybody, throwing a rock and hiding his hand. The nerve of this guy. I'm not going to read them verbatim, but you can screenshot or read it for yourself. All they was doing was looking for me starting drama with me as a subscriber months ago. In his millions with no receipts, no proof, just drama. He basically was getting everybody riled up saying I was talking about them behind the Silver's wall, which was a lie. And it just real sad how all of y'all fall for the okie doke every time this guy gets on and cries and begs y'all for money. All he's doing is using you guys. He even convinced old Edgeless wanted to make a video knowing damn well I didn't talk about her. She found out that I didn't talk about her, had to make a correction and apology video and ended up taking it down. But nobody wants to talk about that. All y'all want to talk about is this fake doxing scam and who did what to y'all and want to cry victim so y'all can get cash apps and people to join y'all memberships. But y'all won't be doing that at my expense. Now, here comes the text where they're talking about
Queen Sheba
that to her behind the wall, and Tea Talk's running to make the video. Let's talk about my name and Patreon and all this crap. And she ended up making a video. I didn't see it because I wasn't following her. Then she ended up deleting it because she found out that it was a damn lie and that I didn't say anything about her. So much for giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. And this is when she probably brought her dumb ass to my channel, pretending like she was cool with me, knowing damn well she did not care for me. That's why it was so easy for her to turn on me and talk about me like she never knew me like a dog, because she was never my friend. She was an op from the beginning. But don't trip, I never trusted her. So it didn't matter. I never told her anything of importance or gave her any valuable information. Everything that y'all have heard her say thus far has been some crap she made up herself to make herself look good. And she was basically projecting all the other shit because everybody loves PBE, or at least they used to. Here's more of their little group chat, child. Y'all can read them if y'all want to. Keep in mind, this was at least
3 to 4 months before I even thought about setting up my YouTube channel. They were harassing me and targeting me, everybody's chat that I went in. I saved the worst for last. Miss Jazzy J with her bone-carrying ass. She's the one who initially bought me the bones and told me everything everybody was saying about me. She found me on Facebook, but conveniently went back and deleted certain messages. I guess because she's going back over to Prosperity's channel, pretending to like her again. She's even made a YouTube channel trying to diss me, I guess. But I'm sorry, she was just a drunk and a loser and somebody who used to cry about a grown daughter. I mean, give me a break. I used to listen to her cry, but give me a break, Jazzy J. You were a pretender from the beginning, and you started all this shit between the content creators running around trying to be a friend and even in everybody's inbox carrying bones and starting bullshit. Oh, yeah. And she recorded Aunt Ann conveniently when Aunt Ann was going through whatever she was going through with Kiki's mom. But then she conveniently deleted those texts. I told Aunt Ann about it, but I guess Aunt Ann flipped it and made it seem like it was me doing something to Jazzy. But if y'all look at these messages that she sent me, I was clearly telling her, look, don't send me nothing else that they say. I don't care about them. I don't watch them. I don't care about them. And she convinced me. And then I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'll start my own channel and address them. But then I said, you know what? I'm not going to address them. I'm going to just go ahead and do my artwork and maybe do some commentary. But again, a lie don't care who tells it as long as it gets told, and nobody ever gave me the benefit of the doubt to even come and ask me my side of the story. But it's cool because you know what? It's all good. I'm definitely going to have the last laugh. This is me telling her, hey, I'm going to go ahead and set up my YouTube channel. Go ahead and join me. But, you know, again, a lie don't care who tell it. I never pursued anybody's friendship. Everybody came to me to jump up on my bandwagon, on my trail, because I was the hot ticket in town. But it's okay. Like I said, it's okay. Just pay attention to the messages and you'll see who the real bone carrier and who real the messy person really is. Because it definitely wasn't me. I was just listening and minding my damn business as a subscriber and a proud millimeter. But hey, they didn't even want me to do that. So, hey, it is what it is. Y'all, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, resubscribe, don't subscribe, or subscribe. Do whatever you want to.
I want to make sure that y'all know something. It was a bunch of content creators, and they were not targeting other content creators. They were targeting Anthony. And when they targeted Anthony, they were going after him. What originated was for Tea Talk with Your Girls beef that Anthony was going to charge her, and Cake Gate. But then it went beyond that, talking. And I'm telling you, one of the members of the group said that Tea Talk with Your Girl started the group. Tea Talk with Your Girl right now, go over there and catch her video, said that, you know, Mel ain't on the show and she gonna be losing money. Perhaps. Is that why Mel is so important to you? You can make money. Didn't you take her class, family preservation? I don't see you out there cutting nobody grass. I saw you last year cutting people grass, but you ain't doing it this year. I'm just going to warn you, girl. Just keep my name out your mouth. And I won't ever say your name, and I'm not going to apologize for this. And you're going to go up there and scold me on your video the other night. I apologize to you. And when you got some shit, you throw it down, you don't pick it back up. But guess what? If you had shit with me, you picked it back up, and now I'm using a pooper scooper. I would drag your fucking ass all over these YouTube streets. Stop fucking with me. Everybody, y'all stop fucking with me because I have nothing to do with this. Nothing. If I do commentary on Melanie Cherie, I'm a content creator. I'm not threatening her. I'm not doing anything. And why you worrying about Mel's lawsuit and Anthony Lopte's lawsuit? Worry about that default you have. It's real. You better handle that. What you got to say, Shauna?
My thing is this: when you decide to disagree with me, that's okay. You have every right to be wrong. That's on you. But what you can't do is get over on your channel and say, "Oh, and Marcella need to control that." Marcella doesn't need to control anything because I can say whatever it is that I want. Once again, like I said, you can disagree with me because you can also be wrong. Because, like what I was saying was, and we all know it to be true, if Mel came on this show not being in a relationship with her husband, she started off lying. Did she not? She started off lying to the people. She started off lying to us. This whole thing started off as a lie. So, as a watcher of the show, when you find out seasons and seasons later that this is all a bunch of what? What you mad at me for? What you mad at me for calling it out? What you mad at us for as watchers when we see that it's BS and we call it out as BS? Everybody is not going to praise that lady like you do. We're just not. Oh well. Oh well. She's not my God. She's yours. I don't pray to her. I don't praise her. That's not Melody to Christ. Not for me. She don't make me no money like she makes you your money. So I guess you got to pray to her every night. I don't. That's your choice, not mine.
So
I guess you got to reactivate your spell.
Let's listen to this.
Sis, I am mad right now, sis. So why did I just talk to one of Anthony's subscribers? Well, not no more. Who just told me that this motherfucker is sending my picture to all of his people, telling them not to subscribe to my page and some more shit. Man, I want to go to Nashville and fuck his ass up right now.
Oop, not you threatened a content creator to go to Nashville. How did you know he lived in Nashville? Did you dox him? You done sent a threat and you done doxed him. Look, they got papers on you that you bully and harass. And you've been doing me. You're not worth a dime to file any papers. And I dare you to file papers. Dare you. I'm 2.5 hours away. I will come up to Montgomery County Court and we're going to be in there. And now I'm going to air you out. I'm going to undress you for the judge and jury to show how you have been everything you came up here on these YouTube pages with different people, not just me, different content creators. So I think that you might have stepped in some shit. It's just me. But those text messages from PBE when you was in that group, Prosperity got a whole list of stuff when you was in that group in your comments. Yeah, that's my exhibits A, B, C, all the way to your Z list of friend. What you got to say? I'm going to get off of here. I'm hungry.
Okay, I just wanted to come up and clarify. This family shit did not go no further than Cakegate. It didn't involve nobody else. It wasn't nobody else talked about. Melody Mack left the chat first because she wanted to save her friendship with the other people. Me, Don, and Simply Elegant One left next. The only two people that was left in that group was Braylon and Tea Talk with Your Girl. Everybody else took themselves out of the chat. Now, what happened after that?
Tell me what made y'all start this group?
It was about Anthony and Cakegate. She went over there. She jumped on with Melody because Melody had legitimate claims about what she was saying about this Cakegate.
Melanie who?
Melody MC. Melody Mack. Okay. However y'all say.
I don't know her. Come on up, uppity.
That it? She literally had. We all saw the pictures and everything. Tea Talk with Your Girl used that as a segue to her, since he won't let me interview him, since he won't put my name. Y'all remember when he started and he had a list of names on his videos that everybody wanted to be a part of? He didn't put her up there for free. She was mad about that. She used the group and made it seem as if AL don't like black women. He come against all the black women, and that is why it started.
Put a
That
one
is
in the
where
chat.
it ended.
Put a one in the chat if you ever seen T Talk with your girl in T's chat when he was calling Mellow Meters Mellow Mutts. Have you ever seen her there?
Mm-hmm.
She loved it there.
And I thought they had strict instructions on places they couldn't go, people they couldn't talk to, content creators they weren't supposed to watch. I thought they had very strict instructions on the things they could not do or were not supposed to do.
All right, we got a special guest here, Chocolate Angel as Uppity. Oh, you see all these
Hello.
ones? Hey,
Hello,
Uppity.
hello, hello.
I actually Chocolate Angel is my legal name. Hey everybody, isn't my family so creative? I am typing a question for you in the back chat
I
that I
did. I
can't
answered
say
it, babe. I did.
publicly.
I don't know how to get. I cannot ask that question, but it was.
Okay, so are you guys on that website?
I don't know the question.
The question is in your
It's in the
private
back
chat.
chat.
I
So
didn't get the question.
Oh,
if you go to, do you know where to find it?
Go to comments, babe, where it says private chat. Hit
where
that.
it says stage comments and chat, you have to go back there, Marcella, so you can see it.
Okay. Is what about you and your mom?
This,
Marcella.
this. I can't ask the question publicly.
Okay, can you just write the question?
I answered it. I answered her already.
Yeah, we back there. We can see it. I can see it.
Okay. Okay.
But
I'll respond. I got it. I got it.
Okay, because I don't know how to do that.
I got it.
Nisi does that.
Aw.
For me. But that's all right.
Okay.
Uppity, I appreciate it. You know, I just want to say this to you. When the content creator came after you, it was just like totally unfair. And it seemed like there has been a couple of content creators who have been coming after other content creators, which I don't think is fair. If I say the sky is blue over here and y'all disagree and y'all have y'all page, then what y'all say on y'all page, it has to be respected. It has to be respected. And whatever she say over there, I respect it. But don't come up here calling me liars and jealous of Mel and that everybody that hang out with me, that they're not real millimeters. She not a real millimeter because she didn't come up here and tell millimeters that she was trying to fix it with Anthony behind the scenes. She didn't come up here and say she was trying to fix it with Prosperity behind the scenes. Now, did she not do that? Prosperity.
She damn for sure did, and then she got mad when it didn't go her goddamn way, and blocked me. Now I'm blocked, and I saw it. The funniest thing is she blocked me in time, real time. I saw her face, and next thing you know, it disappeared. She blocked me after she said something smart, and she want me to drag her ass back.
Right. So she tried to make. I wonder if she telling all the millimeters that, because right now it looks like she's sitting over there on an island of her own with her subscribers. Like I said, the subscribers could call me anything they want to. That is their opinion. I know that I don't have piano teeth. I know I'm not broke. I know that, my husband got one leg. It ain't no big deal. But what I'm saying is what you say out your mouth. And you said the other girl that was on my panel, which was Talking Shit with Shayna. Y'all go subscribe. The answer is no. So I'm just so sick of this. Who told you that millimeters had strict instructions to where they could go? And her, T Talk with your girl said that on her live, Miss Frenchia, that y'all are not allowed to be over here, and anybody who is not supporting Mel, y'all shouldn't be in their chat. Unsubscribe to everybody's thing. Like I was looking at Hugh New the other day, and guess what happened? Soon as Mel got on her chat and she didn't do what Mel told her to do, people unsubscribed from Who Knew. So please drop Who Knew page and y'all subscribe back, because she comes up here to seek and destroy and to cause division. And once she left, and that's my opinion, and once she left Love and Marriage Huntsville, things got better with Empress bringing everybody together, and Empress bought some content creators on her page. We ain't hanging out. We ain't talking behind the scenes. We are not talking. I have never talked to Tay Talk behind the scene ever. No phone call, no text message, no smoke signals, none of that shit. And then
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
and so you're telling people to not fuck with me and that because I give people cash apps and super chats that, you know, I'm trying to buy them. I don't need nobody to come and fight for me. My mouth is big, long, but when I come out here, I'm going to bring receipts. And everybody put in the chat, I am the receipt what? I am
Queen.
Can I just say it like this? Beyonce is practically my religion, and my mom hates Beyonce, can't stand her, doesn't get a good vibe from her. My mom is still my mom, and I adore her. So when it comes to relationships, they're bigger than who you may stand. Like you don't have to be like we live in the same. We love each other, even though we have these different opinions about my favorite, right?
right.
So this is just a thing of life where I'm still going to be where I am when it comes to Mel and other things. But Marcella is more than how she feels about Mel. She's more than how she feels about the show. I'm more than how I feel about the show. There is more to us as individuals. And outside of the debate that we have here about Love and Marriage Huntsville, Marcella is very pleasant and very pretty and very knowledgeable. And I have a good time listening to her outside of the Love and Marriage Huntsville disagreements. Did you see my Mother's Day video for you, Marcella?
No, I really didn't. You know, I was watching Mel on her TikTok not make many sales. No, I'm joking.
You hot mess. See, she's starting
But
up
see,
already.
but that's the thing. Everybody should be able to do what they want to do, and even support who you want, go where you want, watch the content creators you want, because there are going to be some things that I may like. It's like it's going to be some things about certain people that I'm going to like. It's going to be some certain things about people that I don't like. When you talk about something I don't want to hear, I won't watch that particular video. But then I'm going to come back to see if the next video is something I want to see. I don't understand why people write somebody off completely just for nothing. It's like when somebody says, "Oh, like you said, if you love Beyonce to death." If I come and say, "Well, I didn't like Texas Hold'em," that don't mean I don't like Beyonce. That just means that song got on my nerves. Like I don't understand why people can't see it broader than that. People just get on this like one track thing, and it's so ridiculous. Like it irritates the hell out of me that adults are so silly. Just I can't get it. It's so dumb.
And I
At one
want to say
point,
this. I don't dislike Mel. I dislike her ways. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I got the receipt. Mel wanted to recruit me as one of her millimeters when she first started saying that she's gonna get the content creators together. She reached out to my manager, and I had an interview with her mother. And when my manager declined me wanting to be a part of her millimeter, content creators, we didn't have any idea what it was going to be about. But I told her, well, you know, she's not fond of Miss Wanda, which me and Miss Wanda are good. And so I can't do it for her. I had an interview with her mother about her book, and the interview was pulled because she said her manager said it wouldn't be a good look to interview with me. Hey, I took that. If you don't have to interview with me, I'm trying to help you sell your book, you know. So let me see what my baby Scotty, because y'all know I call him Pretty
Mm.
Lips. It should have never been about who likes a cast member and who don't from the jump. The content being good should have led the charge, but because it wasn't, that's why we are here. I really hope
Exactly.
y'all, if y'all have unsubscribed to PBE, or listen, y'all ain't got to come back to me. But if y'all have unsubscribed, I'm just saying, y'all, please, she's gone. She's not going to be on the show. But I'm gonna tell you what their next movie is, because I was behind the scene, and I ain't gonna tell y'all who, because I'm a member. When the show come back on, they plan on going after, you know, the people on the cast. Why? Y'all are doing the devil's work. Do not go after other people for somebody else. I'm not going to ever tell nobody on YouTube to go after anybody for me. And I'm going to tell you that it's not right. And if you say you are people of God, God never taught us to hate. God said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord, not anybody else's. And I think that Talk with your girl got mixed up with that. You know, I gotta protect Mel because she said that on that video the other night. Ain't nobody gonna go after Mel. She's gonna get anybody who go after Mel. So you sit over there with Mel. Mel wouldn't give you an interview. She gave you some body scrubs. Mel dismissed you. And guess what? Just remember the things that you talk about other people did, there are receipts on you. There is plenty more where that came from.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, go ahead, Miss Uppity.
I've never been able to say this to Scotty, but I've always looked at him and be like, I bet that man got a beautiful mama. Like, don't he look like his mom is just pretty?
Yes, Scotty is pretty, baby.
Scotty is dope. Scotty is so dope. He actually showed me when artist formerly known as Making a Headache. I was so nervous and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out this whole YouTube thing. And I told Bree and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I asked him, Bree was like, just send him a message. Scotty made me a whole little video on how to put a camera. He was like, I got this camera, this microphone, this. Made me a whole video on his setup because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I was like, he is so nice. Like, he was like, girl, he was like, calm down, girl. Here, this is what I'm doing. I was like, oh my God, Scotty is so sweet. Like,
I think when the boys fell out with me, it was probably because they had an alliance with Anthony Lopez at the time.
They are men, honey. All of them.
The men, my bad. I think when they fell out with me, it was just about solidarity. I hadn't done anything to anybody. I hadn't done anything to Don or Scotty or whoever, but you know, the whole Anthony thing, they were a family or whatever. And I think that's where all of my wrenches started to disappear and whatnot. So I completely understand being there for a friend. I'd like to close with this as a little reminder. At one point, my mother and I had different religions. So I was raised as a Kojic Christian and I converted to Islam. This rocked our relationship because we had a different feeling about God. We had a different feeling about Jesus. We had a different feeling about who that was. And it hurt our relationship. It traumatized both of us. And even in all of my hijab and all of my back and forth to Saudi Arabia, she's still my mom and I'm still her daughter. And we managed to patch up those differences. And so this whole difference about Mel, I've had this with my most beloved human being about God himself. So I'm not going to have the same reaction that everybody is having when it's coming to a division about Mel, because the most important person to me was just like, you and your false religion. You can't do none of that in my house. I don't want no Allah. I don't want no we eat pork here. I don't know what to tell, you know? So if we can handle that about religion and still come together, surely we can handle this about a show, because the values are very, you know, just whatever. But Marcella, I left my comment in the back chat and you guys are free to discuss it. I'm just not free to discuss it.
No, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that. I'll let you know. Because I don't. I saw your question.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to drop down then. Thank you for letting me up.
I dropped the link for Scotty. He said he got something to say, but I'm going to say this. I know that Scotty and Anthony did not have no allegiance. Those, you know, I don't know how y'all call friends allegiance.
I never had a wrench with Scotty.
Yes,
he wasn't
Scotty
one of the boys.
Respected AL. T respected AL, but they ain't gang on these YouTube streets.
At all.
Yeah, no, not Scotty. It was just a few others. And by the way, Shauna, I thank you so much. You're awesome. And Prosperity, I'm glad that we got everything out of the way. I appreciate you as well. So I'm gonna drop. Marcella, please watch the video.
Okay, I will.
Okay, bye y'all.
I think I think that so many people have had so many differences for various reasons. Some valid, some invalid. Some of this was Some of it was bullshit. Some of it was real stuff. But I think these kind of conversations help clear the air for some of this stuff. Some of this stuff, some of y'all just need to fight in the street about. Like some of this shit came through.
Oh, yeah, they can't hit my like button. I got 90 likes. Y'all don't want to hit my like button.
What's wrong with y'all?
Come on now. Scotty by nature. We got a celebrity coming up here. A celebrity.
He got awards and stuff. That boy a celebrity. He got awards.
YouTuber of the year. YouTuber of the year.
We gonna remember Scotty more than we remember this show, y'all.
Mr. Mickey.
In real life, because his channel was gonna outlive this show. I guarantee that.
Baby, because he been in since the closet. No, first
Like
since the
that's-
bathroom. He was in the bathroom first, and then he went to the closet. Then he went to the desk and threw that damn brush. That brush video is gonna go down as infamy.
And what's funny, and I'm gonna say this to PBE's ass since I'm up here. I used to watch her videos, and I would be like, she is funny as fuck. Like, I really would be like, what is wrong with her? Like, that lady is funny for no reason. Like, she really be clowning. And real talk, if you've never thought about it, you should actually teach a class on editing. Maybe not for anybody else, but for me, because I don't know how to edit. Help me. I'm like, I never could say anything bad about her, good, bad, or indifferent, because I didn't know her. I would just be watching from the background, like, I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna watch because she funny. I'm like, I'm just gonna sit here like,
and y'all
like,
oops.
oops.
The girl, she gonna strike my page because I was talking about her. Watch and see. Hey,
and also,
hey,
I'm kind of mad at PBE because you used some of your good material on that lady over there, child. You used some of your best material. I didn't even get that kind. That's not fair. If you gonna read me away, you baby, because you've been reading.
Not Big Scotty, not the little one.
Month. That shit was funny to me.
Scotty, I'm dropping it right now. I'm gonna have to take somebody down, so I'm gonna take you down, Price.
Okay.
I'll be really quick. I just want to say this. That's crazy. I'm watching your video now. I'm about an hour behind. And the fact that she's all in Anthony's DMs is just insane to me, because this is the same lady that every time I do anything that might not look, favorable to the millimeters or something, I don't even be doing nothing, like I don't drag Melody or nothing. But every time I do one little thing, like just the other day, she's mad. Oh, anybody who's has an alliance with Marcella needs to be on, like all this extra stuff. Oh, you expose Mama Van. She's sharing people's that were talking about me. She's sharing videos about, oh, this is a good video. Like, she's always just shading me and stuff. So the fact that you're over here having conversations with Anthony while pretending to be like the top millimeter, that's just funny to me. That's very interesting, because I've been watching, I haven't said nothing against Tea Talk with the Girl, but just for the fact that you're over here just being shady behind the scenes, that the millimeters would not be cool with you over here emailing Anthony. But now every time you have to be top millimeter soldier every time anybody does anything against Mel, when it's just just do your content, So that's just the part. I'm about to go live about it after you're done, because I'm tired of it. I've been quiet too long. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Enjoy your panel.
You too.
Right, I'm dropping down.
Hey everybody, I'm not sure if y'all can.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, can I ask you a question, PBE, before you talk? Was that group set up to take Anthony down?
I don't know.
Yes.
Melody MC sent me only the portion about me. The receipts that I posted was what was said about me in regard to me going from different chats and panels defending Mel. Because at the time, and Prosperity, you can verify this or not, at the time, no one liked Melody or the millimeters. And I was like the number one, according to whoever made that group chat or a post in that chat. I was a number one millimeter shit starter person who keeps stuff going. So that's why they wanted to take me out as a damn subscriber. And
Yes.
Prosperity, it's okay. You don't have to keep going. Oh, me and this girl, it's not cool, but I got to give her props. You don't got to do all of that.
I ain't say that this time, did I? We already spoke about that. I ain't say that this time.
Just listen. What's understood don't need to be explained. What we fighting with is bigger than YouTube beef and bullshit. That lady and True T and all of them, Black Titanic, all of them in that little group came to this sector to seek, kill, and destroy and befriend whoever they can befriend, gather our information so that they can put it in a lawsuit. That lady is filing all of those documents with our real names, our channel names, our phone numbers, our addresses. Pay attention. This is not a game. Dumb bitches have put false police reports on me in Virginia with Aunt Ann, in
Pittsburgh,
Alabama, with who or wherever the hell True T at. I'm sure it's some. I'll subpoena and get them too in Missouri. This is not a game. These people are out for money. They're holding all of the content creators hostage so that they can try to sue YouTube and Google by saying, hey, your content creators are doxing, harassing, and stalking me. Yet they have produced not one receipt, not one video, not one nothing that shows that anyone has done anything of the contrary to them. Okay? Y'all say PBE, the MVP. I appreciate that. But I had been under gag order from October of 2023 to December, part of almost
2024.
February of 2024. That's why I hadn't been responding. And Prosperity, to your answer, that's why I'm hitting them with all of the heat now, because I've been saving this shit for 2 damn years. And I got every damn video, I got every comment, I got every damn motion, everything. And I'm posting it as I feel like it. But any content creator that's been affected or targeted by these people, y'all are free to grab, screen record, use my videos, use whatever you want to defend yourself. All these people are a bunch of fraudsters, okay? And whatever
I'm
else.
gonna say thank you on behalf of everybody that has something to do with this.
No, it's fine. But see, when y'all, and I'm gonna dig in your ass real quick, Prosperity, but in a nice way. Now, when I tried back in the day to warn you people about what was coming, all of y'all joined the hate PBE crowd and said I was trying to dox y'all. You was on that panel too, laughing at my garbage cans, laughing at all of this and all of that. Okay? But I'm gonna tell you right now, I bet y'all wish y'all would have listened.
And we do. And just like when I was telling you about
now.
that lady, yeah, and you had to come back and say, yeah, it's the same, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we gotta let Scotty
I
talk.
apologize to you, and I told you that.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same. I feel you. It's just the same thing.
So this is not gonna cause no problem with you and Don that you accepted PBE's apology.
I'm a grown woman.
Okay,
I accept her apology like shit. I apologize to you as well. Ain't no beef. I'm good.
I'm glad to see that. Now, one more thing. Did that group was formed to take down Anthony Lapid?
Yes, it was because she used Kate Gates and she used him saying that what that happened to that girl about her daddy, saying that is what he said he was going to put out. That is what got us riled up, because I have been grape juice before and I didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling it. They used it as he hate black women and he saying all these things, and that's how Tito slid herself in there, because she made it seem like he was coming after her for no reason, until we got the fact that he came after her because she wanted something from him that he wouldn't give, and she started talking it, and then he started talking ish. But she used Melody MC.
Okay, and I
want to let Scotty talk, because listen, we done got the powerhouse hitters in here. We had Anthony Lapid, we had Camarel, we got Who Knew in here, we had Empress. God damn, I ain't never seen so many people want to hear the facts. Okay, Scotty, go ahead and talk, because go ahead, Scotty.
Well, first of all, how y'all doing? First of all, I think this is my first time coming up here. I think it is.
It is.
But this is what I wanted to say, because I was listening to what Uppity said or whatever. And first things first, I just want to start out by saying I don't remember her modding for me. And I had a whole heap of mods, so I don't even remember her modding for me. But
no, she said she didn't mod for you. You were the only one she didn't.
Okay, good. Okay. What I want to say is, and this is the thing, the problem that I've always had was this. We all were reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville, and we all had our own opinions. And I just feel like all of this pretty much started because people could not agree to disagree. If you disagreed with the person that they liked, then they decided to create all kinds of narratives about you. If you a gay male and you are reviewing the show and I'm not going to say don't like Mel, because I don't know her, so I can't say I don't like her. I just didn't like the character on the show. So let's just say if I had something to say about her in the whole thing, then it's, oh, he's a gay boy who doesn't like black women. So that has been the narrative for the last 3 years, that me and T, we don't like black women. And
And
then
Anthony.
another thing is because we didn't have any issues with Anthony, that meant that we were in an alliance with him, and that's not true. That's number one. Number two, when he first came on the scene on YouTube, they loved him. But once he did something that they didn't fuck with, then they hated him and they expected me and T to drag him when they were dragging us to build him up. You feel what I'm saying? And that ain't even no shade at him. You know what I mean? It's just the truth. When he first came about and everybody thought that he was a millimeter or whatever, they was going up. But once he did something that they didn't like, then it was y'all scared of Anthony. Y'all want to drag. They tried so hard to get us to drag him, but I'm like, why the fuck am I dragging him when y'all liked him a couple of months ago? And I'm the same nigga that y'all don't fuck with at all. I'm the same nigga that y'all say don't like black women, but yet in the same breath, y'all want me to drag him. The same person that y'all was going up for. So because we took the stance on, I'm not finna drag him, it became a whole thing of y'all in the alliance or they working with Anthony to take down people. One thing's for certain. I've been on YouTube now for I've been on here since 2010, so it's been about 14 and a half years. It's gonna be 15 in October. I've been on here for all this time and I ain't never been in no drama. I ain't never been in no content creator drama. I ain't never harassed anybody. I ain't never, went after nobody or nothing like that. If I ever had an issue with anybody, I always hit them up. Y'all ain't never seen me in no drama. The only drama that I've ever been in is regarding this show. So I think that from the comment that I made at the very beginning, it should have just been about the content and the content only. It shouldn't have been we team male over here, but we team anti-male over here. That's what it never should have been. It should have been whether you like their opinions or not. If you like their content, then that's where you should be at. Because I talk about way more than Love and Marriage Huntsville. That is just a piece of what my channel is about. I talk about everything. So for me, it's like at the end of the day, it's just like that's what it should have been about. It should have been about the content and nothing else. But it became a gang, and it's like the millimeters don't. If you're a millimeter, don't go watch Scotty by Nature TV. If you're a millimeter, don't go watch Giving You the Real Tea. They don't want to give us a chance because of what our stances was. So at the end of the day, this should be what I'm saying right here is watch people for them, not because they like everything that you like. Everybody's not going to like everything you like. There's a lot of YouTubers that I tune into, and if I don't like what they talking about, I just don't watch them.
Right.
And I'm not going to tell nobody not to watch them. So anything that I'm saying, it ain't me trying to shade any other YouTubers, because that's not what I'm about. That's not what I do. But I just had to come up here and say that because I feel like that's the thing that needed to be said a long time ago. It shouldn't even been about anti-male, pro-male, all this other shit. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't even been all that.
Yeah.
And that's why we're here.
I really like this conversation, and I hope there's a resolution from this because, y'all, I mean, there's been some treacherous things done, and then we bring up God. Just like when somebody was said to have called the child, and then a lady who was a subscriber or a viewer or wasn't Jerry got brought up and accused. Stormy got accused, and people started going. I just want y'all to see this pattern that they've been going after everybody that's not. They say it's not a millimeter. Now all the millimeters are not vengeful people. They're not.
Hey, Marcella.
Yeah.
Can I just say this one thing, and I'm gonna drop.
Okay, I'm gonna drop you because I'm gonna bring Anthony up here, and I wanna hear what Cameron got to say too. All right.
I'm gonna drop as soon as I finish saying this, and this is just to speak to the end of what Prosperity said and what Scotty said. And what he said is absolutely correct, because I used to follow Scotty when he was another name. I can't remember it right now, but he was over there he had another name before Scotty by Nature. Anyway, it goes both ways. That group chat, if you go watch that video and screenshot those text messages that they had in that group chat, they targeted me because I liked male. So it works both ways. And in that chat, they included Scotty because Chef made it seem like, oh, PBE hates, she hates all of the gay men and all of this and all of that. And then it's like, oh, she's a millimeter, don't subscribe to her. And then whenever I go in different chats and stuff, they was attacking me. They even lied and said I was talking about them in people's back channels and asked Melody MC to go and screen record, which she did do, the Silver's back channel. So it gets wicked. People like to start at the end of the story, but they need to start at the beginning. Okay.
Well, I want to ask you one question before you
That,
leave.
that
Go
ain't,
ahead.
I don't
And
know
it
what
was
that has
to
to do
get
with me.
Anthony because I personally was beefing with Anthony because of Tea Talk with Your Girl. When I first set up my channel, I took up her torch and was beefing with him for her. I didn't have nothing against him. I just was going with, what was, the people who were surrounding me when I first set up my channel. I had no idea that bitch was setting me up from the beginning. And I have a video with her on my channel crying, oh, you're the only one who defended me and all of this. And it's one person that remains consistent on both sides of the arrow that support male and against male, and that's Tea Talk with Your Girl. She was in that group chat with the family, targeting Anthony and targeting everybody who was a Melody supporter, which was me at the time. And
So Tea Talk with Your Girl did not like Melody at first.
No, she didn't like millimeters. I don't know if she liked Mel, but she didn't like millimeters. She was over there with Chef Don and them, who said on his channel emphatically, all millimeters stay the F away from my channel. And as far as supporting T and all of them, we had our little beef or whatever, but it was more so a feelings thing. Okay, if I don't like you, I'm just not gonna come to your channel. But it got misconstrued when you have people like Tea Talk with Your Girl and Chef and them manipulating and spreading lies, that keeps a perpetual beef going between people. And me at the time being green, not knowing, I didn't really fully do the research and see what was what. But we're here now. So it's all good. It's no beef on nobody's side. I fully support Mel still. And I'm not,
Can I say something
for.
after she's done?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just making it clear.
No,
But
I was asking, can I speak after you?
Yeah.
Oh, but I never
Yeah,
personally
I want to say
attacked
something whenever y'all finish.
anybody who did not like Mel. I just didn't watch you. I just didn't support you, and that was where my support for her lies. You can support her in other ways. In my opinion, Tea Talk started a lot of the shit that Mel is in right now. She started it with Misbehaving, that makes Misbehaving go after Mel. She started it with you, that made you go after Mel. She started it with a lot of people that inspired them to instead go after Mel. You know what I mean? And it's ridiculous. Mel don't have nothing to do with a lot of this beef. This beef is about money, it's about clicks and views, and it's about attention. But they flip it and make it like it's about Mel to get all of the millimeters involved so that they can do what? Tap their pockets. And that's all I got to say about this. I don't care who left my channel, who don't come back. It's all good. I've been vindicated, and that's enough for me. Y'all be blessed.
Well, I was gonna say something before you left. Well, never mind, she's gone now. But anyway, what I was gonna say is when it come down to her, because this what I was about to say was for her, but she's gone now. But what I was gonna say was, nobody. I can't speak about nobody else, but nobody ever manipulated me about nothing.
Right.
What I do know is that someone had left a comment under a content creator's video and stated that she PBE was in back chat, was on someone's platform, talking about me and T and other people. And when that was brought up, I was like, wow, she used to be in my chat, blah 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 blah. That's the only thing I ever said about PBE. I don't know her.
Did you see it for yourself?
I never seen it. So that's why I never made no videos going in on her. I never said nothing about her or anything like that. So that's the only thing I've ever said was, oh, she used to be in my chat, which she was in my chat. But I don't know her. So I never just made that a thing. I don't really care who watch me or who don't, to be honest.
Well, I just hope everybody walk away from here. I'm gonna let talking shit with Shayna talk, but I wish everybody walk away from here with an open mind, clean the slate, because we got some bigger things out here that we as Afro-American people have to deal with. And I just really hope that we just stop talking about, content creators, because like I don't have nothing negative to say about Chef Down Down or anybody, but I just need y'all to understand me as a content creator. If you come for me, I'm gonna come back. I just want you to know I love the Lord, but guess what? The devil will tap on my shoulders and I will tap you. I just need y'all to know that. So I love that. We got another royalty up in this house giving me with the real tea. I
Yes,
love them.
I did come up here. I had to speak for both of us because
Yeah, but
because you wasn't here. So I had to
Anthony,
speak for both of us because I do feel like me and T do get a lot of shit.
for nothing. Because y'all are gay men. Fine.
Especially
Fine.
T. Especially T.
If
T gets a
T
lot.
ever decide he want a woman, call me T. I will cheat.
You know what? Goodbye and good night. But what I was gonna say is
Come on,
I
Cameron.
was ma- I was making you headache, and some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know. Unfortunately, I'm no longer making you headache. Some things happened, and I no longer have a channel. What I need y'all to do for me, I am now talking shit with Shauna, and I need y'all to follow my new channel because I got a new channel, and I
Ty
need
and
my number.
Chopper.
So I need y'all to follow me. And y'all know our favorite cousin wrote a book. She wrote a book.
Yeah.
She wrote a book. We got a book. And I am reading her book. It is explicit. It is not for people with delicate sensibilities. It's grown. It's grown. And I'm reading the book, and I have to do it on Patreon because some of y'all are a little sensitive to grown folks' conversation. So we have to go over there and do that. But it's Patreon Lust and Literature. And the link for that is actually on my page, Talking Shit with Shauna. So please, please, please go to my page and follow me. And yes, all of this is a whole lot. I'm hoping that at some point everybody takes from this that you can follow who you want, go where you want, do what you want. Don't let no other adult tell you where to go, what to do, or how to do it. There are certain shows that I don't watch. There are certain subjects that don't mean anything to me. If I go to Scotty's channel, he's talking about something I'm not interested in, I just don't watch that video.
Mm-hmm.
Just not that one, but I will like it. I'll be like, oh yeah, I don't care nothing about that. I'll like the video and I'll get on about my business. And then it'll be another video and I'll be like, oh, that's something I want to listen to. So now I'm listening to that whole video. But anything I hear, I'm gonna like it regardless. I'll just go like it. Even if it's not something I'm gonna listen to the whole video, just because I subscribed, I'm gonna just go like it. And then I just go on about my life. I don't understand why people seek to destroy things. That's the thing that I don't like. You don't have no right to tear up nothing that's not yours. That's the part where I think everybody has this entire thing messed up. Don't take nothing from nobody. That's
That's
not your
right.
right. And who gives a damn who you like and who you don't like? And this whole thing about, oh, this person stole from me, that person stole from me. Half of you motherfuckers ain't got an original idea in your goddamn head. I've been stolen from well before I was a content creator. I used to come up on people's panels and then I would literally get up the next day and hear the very thing I said verbatim from somebody that had a channel because I didn't have a channel. And now you got this person stole from me, that person stole from me. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up and grow up. People have channels and people talk about what they talk about. And because it's 42 people talking about the same damn show, people are probably going to have the same ideas. Some people are
Right.
going to have the same thought processes. Some people are going to have the same ideology. I don't know why that's such a big damn deal. The
Yeah.
reason why we come is because Marcella is going to give me something different than Scotty. Scotty is going to give me something different than T. T and Scotty, I'm going to watch both of their reviews. Why? Because it's going to give me something different. I'm going to laugh both times,
And
but they're
Cameron
both
watched the
different.
same show we watch. So she's gonna say something. That doesn't mean that she copied somebody. And that's why I was like, this is all crazy, but it's jealousy, and y'all just don't realize they was trying to pluck each content creator out the sector to take over the sector. And I've been watching it for the longest. So I really hope that people will subscribe to people you like, hit their like button. That's all they ask you for. They ain't asking you for cash apps and super chats. They're asking you, but anybody that come up here with a sad dog story going to 55 funerals, y'all believe me, nobody died, okay? They want to kill your pockets. That's it. Because y'all, we need to stop this. We need to stop this. Go and support everybody you like. Anthony, I'm going to drop the link for you, Camera Rail. You've been vindicated today. You do not use other people's content. It's just that they was jealous. And guess what? They was jealous of your popularity and watching your subscribers go up. And somebody was trying not to let any content creator reach that 37,000 because they had 37,000.
Well, I'm
Now-
going to say this about that. It's funny how you can have 8,000 people in a live, but only 10 people talking. How that work?
And
I just wonder.
And I'm gonna tell you, I might get struck for this video. T-Talk with your girl. If you strike me, I'm going to counter strike you. And then I've already let YouTube know that there are certain content creators trying to strike me. So you already on the list of possibility will strike me for nothing, for my opinion. So you go ahead and send that, because I guarantee you, YouTube said if anybody strikes someone's page and it is frivolous, you will lose your whole page. So you play pussy, I will fuck you with my imaginary dick. I'm not playing. All right.
I sell real ones and I sell sex toys.
No, don't put that up here. Don't put that up here.
That wasn't a toy.
Oh, don't put that up here.
That wasn't an actual toy. That wasn't an actual toy.
Okay, so come on, Anthony, let's talk. Camera Rail, y'all go see it. Y'all don't even remember when T-Talk with your girl was saying that Lady D was Anthony's mother. Y'all forget all that, but baby, I got a whole file, and I will pull it out, and I have showed y'all I got receipts.
Can I also say one more thing too
Yes,
before
sir.
I go? As far as like with the current lawsuit that's going on, when I tune into your channel and you explained it to me, I kind of calmed the hell down, because I was pissed the hell off that I was even in it, because it was made to look like we were all getting sued in the lawsuit. So when I came over here and said what I said, I was like, because I was so confused by the whole thing. So when you said what you said, I'm like, okay, so okay.
And let me tell you this. That's what I'm saying. She didn't even say y'all were being sued. Just a hint of showing y'all the thumbnails, your mind started racing. She said it could possibly come down the pipeline. She didn't even say y'all was being sued, but guess what? Before you know it, people had got on their page and started saying, we being sued.
That's the thing. Like, that's what was going on. Like, people started saying that we were all being
sued.
sued.
Email, I can send you the whole lawsuit, and the lawsuit is only using exhibits and examples of content creators. I don't know how to make thumbnails, so unfortunately I could not put a thumbnail up on that. But
it was the way it was said. It was led to believe that you were being sued, and like I said to Marcella, I said you guys were not being sued, you were being used in the sense that it was being used as evidence, because Anthony is literally proving a point. Not that he's even using you per se, but he's proving his point. He's proving his case. He's just proving that he suffered a loss. And that's why he's suing, to show that he actually suffered a loss. Now, whether you want to debate whether he can do that, can't do that, that's not even for us to decide. That's for a court to decide. But he has the right to go, if he suffered a loss, he has the right to go after what he lost. The court decides whether or not he gets that money. That's not that we're in the court of public opinion when it comes to that, but he has every right. When he can show that he lost something, he has every right to go get it.
But I think a lot of it that pissed me off was, I think, a lot of what the people were trying to imply. Right. They thought they were, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I can get in over my head. I mean, that's an Aquarius thing, I guess. I can get in over my head when I hear something more than one time. And if I keep on hearing it, it's like a fly that flies in my ear. It pisses me off. So it's like when I keep on hearing people say things like, oh, they thought that they were friends with this nigga, and then he got them in a lawsuit. All that, like acting like we deserve to get sued. So that's why I was getting mad. And I was so confused by this whole thing, because I'm like, well, what? You know, like I just
that was more an attack on Anthony, and
than
that was
anything
using
else.
you. They were adding
Yeah.
you into it because everybody was so upset that Anthony doesn't have a right to sue Mel. He can't. He can't. He can't. At this point, people can do whatever the hell they want to do. He has
Right.
the burden of proof to prove what he's accusing her of, and she didn't even have to bring it out here. The world never had to know it. She could have handled that on her own, and we never had to know. She brought it out here, in my opinion, to get people to verbally attack him, to get the court of public opinion to go after him once again, for him to be the villain in the story. We don't have, just like we ain't got no heaven and hell to put nobody in, we're not going to decide whether he suffered a loss. But if he can prove he lost money financially, he has to recoup the money that he lost. And the
Yeah,
thing
but see,
is,
that's
showing the things that happen online, using all the content creators that were making constant content about him, proves his point, and that's what he was doing.
yeah. See, that's the thing. I guess it was more of I didn't understand what was going on because, like,
Right, of
yeah,
course.
because I had gotten home from visiting my mom for Mother's Day, and then I was told that you in a lawsuit. I'm like, what are
Mhm.
y'all talking about? So if you don't know what's going on, and it's
Of
just
course.
comes,
And you got a million people coming at you, and they're just
yeah.
basically bombarding you with information. And you like, I just saw my mama, and I'm just coming home, and I'm not even thinking about YouTube. I'm coming home relaxing. What are you even talking about?
I had only been home for 10 minutes. Just got home from the
Yeah,
airport, and this is the first thing I hear. So I was pissed. I ain't gonna lie, I was
of
pissed when
course.
I
I'm
heard
glad
about
you're
it.
not. And Who Knew tried to explain that on her channel.
Yeah, I saw her video too.
And Mel came into the chat, and it nobody was being disrespectful. And Who Knew even said, when Mel said, I'm out. Well, some people who love Mel a lot said they were out too, and they began to unsubscribe because she was trying to explain the lawsuit. And that's what
Mhm.
I'm saying. Nobody is listening to the whole content. They're only getting a little bit. I've seen her lawsuit. I've seen the letter that he wrote her. He didn't bring this lawsuit. Anthony to this day have not spoke on his lawsuit. But I can tell you that I pulled it from a la carte myself. I read it. He's the plaintiff. She's the defendant. Then he's showing exhibits after she said what she said, and I'm telling you that even T-Talk with your girl admitting to calling Anthony's job. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard her. She said that she was one of the ones who called his job, but she posted and deleted that, y'all. She did. So I'm saying, why mess with people's jobs up here? I don't like when you talk about people's kids. I don't like when you talk. I made a mistake doing it, and I went right to Empress, and I apologized to her because that wasn't right. I wouldn't nobody speak about my grandkids. My kids are grown and gone and don't care. But I'm just saying.
Well, I just want to say this too, not to cut you off. I don't know nothing about what happened with Talk with your girl, so I don't want nobody
Yeah.
saying nothing to me. Because if I'm up here, they gonna throw me in.
Okay.
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Coming up here.
That's
and
not Scotty thing, y'all. Don't put Scotty in that mess. He ain't got nothing to do with it.
Today, y'all go and celebrate all these content creators, giving you the real T Camera Rail. I'm Talk Shit with Shayna. Dear Rhea is in the house. We got a lot of brilliant content creators, and guess what? With them being brilliant, they multitask. They are holding down a regular job, and then they come to entertain us. Pretty Brown Eyes have been the MVP of these lawsuits because guess what? With my footwork here in Virginia and her pushing things through, we hope that everybody will be dropped from these frivolous lawsuits. And guess what, y'all? I will back it financially. I'm hoping that people get dropped and this be over. But y'all, it was a plot and a ploy to destroy the content creators in this sector. Not just me, everybody. And so, we just need to come together, y'all. Donald Trump is trying to take all of us out. I'm being serious. And we need to be focused in on that and laughing with each content creator. And I'm saying that Mel even said anybody can sue anybody. Mel also said that it might come down the pipeline. She didn't say that people is going to be sued, but you got to understand, when people are listening, they are already wound up because she just kept showing, here you go. Where's these content creators? Where this? And my understanding is, y'all, if True T has been coming after these content creators, Get down, Scotty.
Oh, okay. Bye, y'all.
Man, True T been
Like,
coming
get out,
after
get out, get out.
True T been coming after these content creators. How in the world can y'all accept somebody saying Mel trying to get her back up here? How? No, Mel never said call Anthony's job. She said, you want to fuck with my job? I'll fuck with yours. And she said, any mandate reporters up in here? Any mandate reporters? Then she started talking to somebody in the room that was a mandate reporter. And then she said, tomorrow, I got the location. I got everything you need. Those was her words verbatim. So we got to understand that. We got to listen for the whole content. And before we as subscribers react, y'all, we can't get into all of this. We cannot. Subscribers are all of our subscribers. We share subscribers, whether y'all know it or not. And guess what? We're confusing them. We're making them frustrated. They don't want to hear drama all the time. I only came here for Tea Talk with Your Girl today because Tea Talk with Your Girl is over there continuing to bow down and try to destroy me and other content creators. But I'm going to check you because it was unnecessary. I don't even talk about her. And I always tell y'all, I don't want to talk about other content creators. But if you, let the court system handle it. Yes, Frenchia, let the court system handle it. If she said that she can win, let her win, y'all. It had nothing to do with us. If she lose, be there to support her. If she win, be there to support her. But understand that Anthony has supporters too. Anthony has supporters. Pretty Brown Eyes got supporters, and everybody, Camera Rail got supporters. And she said, I don't have mess on my channel, right? Just content and comedy. And Camera Rail, y'all, she holds down a job. She sings and everything. And when we came on Empress page, we didn't even realize why we were even mad at each other. See, that's what I'm saying. We're listening and we're acting on stuff without understanding. And I can tell you, I have did that before, but I was right about Tea Talk with Your Girl today. Shayna, go ahead and talk.
And I'm going to say one of the problems is that I noticed a lot of this mess gets transferred and sent from channel to channel because of the subscribers.
Yeah.
A lot of these subscribers are bone carriers. And let's be honest, a lot of these subscribers have troll pages. So they might be, applesauce 123 in this channel, and then they go over there and then they're Lisa Frank 1234 in another channel, and they're carrying mess from one place to another and keeping mess going, because a lot of these supporters are the messiest ones. Because I notice that sometimes the content creators, y'all be up here fighting for your life, trying to make sure that you don't get messy, because you're trying to be like, this is not what this live is not about that subject, or this live is not about that subject. And you got people in these comments trying their hardest to bring up stuff that is not about what if you say this live is going to be about this book, and somebody come up there and you only talking about the book, and somebody come up there and say, well, Mel had on red shoes today. And you're like, I'm talking about this book. And they are in that chat, but Mel. And I see it all the time. And all of a sudden, the direction, the whole trajectory of your chat goes in a completely different direction. Now your mods are in there fighting for their life. Scotty, I had to do applesauce. I didn't want to use nobody's room. I had to think of something silly. But you know what I mean? People are fighting for their lives. And a lot of times it really is some of the people, some of the subscribers that keep up more shit than a little bit.
They add Mel's name. We don't sometimes
they bring her up.
They will bring Mel's name in a chat that we're not even speaking of Mel. I just really hope we all get it. Y'all, please like and subscribe to Who News page, because Who Knew was speaking her truth and got interrupted. And when it was a back and forth with Mel in the comments, people got mad at Who Knew. Come on, we all have opinions up here. It's just our opinion. We're not waking up with Mel, and we're not going to sleep with her or nobody else in here. I sure damn ain't slept with nobody in this chat. But you know what? We just please today, can we just start respecting each other? May 19th, let's make a change, because I'm going to tell you, and I want y'all to put a 1 in the chat. Half of the time people get mad in here is because of refurbished beef from 23, 22, 24, 25. We done went to another year and they keep bringing up old shit.
And it's not even, and it's not, not only is it refurbished beef, it's other people's beef. How the hell you mad at me about some shit that ain't even got nothing to do with you? Be mad about your stuff. Have you a problem? I can't get, how am I carrying Marcella's beef, especially if Marcella and Applesauce 1 2 3 4 have talked it out? Why am I still carrying that? So when I come into a chat and I see Marcella and Applesauce 1 2 3 4 communicating, and now they're good and they talking like two grown women, I should respect that. Why am I up here saying, oh, she over there? Empress is a perfect example. Or Caramel Rail is a perfect example. She over there talking to Caramel Rail. Obviously, her and Caramel Rail have come to an understanding because these are two adults. Obviously, her and Empress have come to an understanding because these are two adults. And whatever may have been said a year ago, hell, even 20 minutes ago, if two women have come as two adults and said, you know what? Whatever I said to you last year, last month, we are now beyond that. Both of us can continue to move forward, then let's move forward. Me as a subscriber should not come back in and say, you remember that day when Marcella has said you was this, this, and this. Y'all keep rehashing things that obviously these two women have let go of. So let them let go of it. If I walk into, read the damn room. If you walk into the room and everybody in the room is fine, why are you coming in here with that musty ass energy? Like part of the problem is the subscribers. At this point, it's like y'all need to get that up out of here. We're gonna have to, as subscribers, we're gonna have to start checking people. And as moderators, if you're a moderator in somebody's channel, we're gonna have to be more adult about moving people out the way when they cause confusion, because the dissension, some of that is our fault because we're not checking it. Like it's messy.
And they don't want to see growth, y'all. Y'all can't say I never did anything. Anytime y'all see me, I go after people who go after me. Y'all can go back with all my videos. I have never went after people. They go after me, I go after them. But y'all, Caramel Rail makes me laugh every morning. Then I'll tune over to Slewfoot. Tea Talk with Your Girl, and I be laughing when she doing her commentary. It's just that, I'm not mad at her feet, but I'm just saying, y'all, I just want everybody to make peace right now. Y'all, we need to, and y'all, this is Dear Reed Talk Show. She's starting a page. We need to support one another. I'm subscribed to everybody that came in my chat today. I've been subscribed. I never left Caramel Rail, even though when we were going back and forth for nothing. I never left her page. I mean, a subscription is free. If you got to go behind the wall or a chat or a website to hear people keep talking about anybody, even with Queen Sheba, I go over there and listen to Queen Sheba. I don't have nothing against her. She called me witch. Maybe that day I was a witch. I know that I'm not, but I just accept what people say. So, y'all, I'm about to bounce up out of here because I am hungry and my husband is taking me.
Marcella.
Yes.
Can I
please
say
subscribe to my channel, y'all. I need to get my numbers up. I'm back. I'm starting over. Please subscribe, y'all. Please. Time to drop my link. Appreciate y'all. Bye.
Yeah, please. Talking shit with Shayna, y'all. She's new, but she's good, honey. She's good. Okay, what you guys say, Pros?
I just want to say, PBE is the MVP, but you are the real MVP today because people have been vindicated. People have been able to tell their truth. People who needed to be held accountable for things that they did that they thought was behind the scenes and nobody would ever find out about. You did that today. You have brought people together that may otherwise have never came together. So not only is PBE the MVP for court things and all of that, you are the MVP of today because you got a lot of things set straight today. And hopefully from here on, everybody can move and commingle or move around each other in peace and silence. Because we all said today that we all good. So it should be no more.
Delirium.
Yes, please go get the book.
It's $10 on Amazon. Mildred, our very own Mildred Cocktails and Conversation, wrote a book. Anybody, y'all, I'm about to start a new page. Let me tell y'all this. Y'all go over there and subscribe. I'm going to be talking about money. I'm going to be talking about everything over there. Free advice, financial advice. Here it go. Here's the thing. So y'all, I am starting a new page. It's called Dropping Gems and Building Communities. I want to give you some. I'm going to be talking about y'all the tax guide for y'all making money for YouTube and all of that. I'm going to be talking about how to do a business plan, y'all, how to write one. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be talking about business law. If you own a business outside of that, you're going to need to know the law on your business for your state. I'm going to be talking about finance. I'm going to tell you how to manage your money, how to build your money, and how to own your income, y'all. I'm going to show you, talk about building business ethics, okay? And my last subject I'm going to be talking about is bookkeeping for small business. Y'all got to know the basic bookkeeping skills. Y'all, please go subscribe to Dropping Gems and Building Communities, and all the content is free. Or you can go over there to Buffy and pay $2,900. Anything you also want to verify and check, you can go to Chat GPT for free, y'all. Stop paying people to fix your credit. I can tell you how to fix your credit by yourself. And y'all, people that got a business, I want you to be able to come over there and talk about it on my page, what your business is. Drop your links. I'm gonna have somebody over there that's gonna help you find a job in your area. I want to help y'all get money, keep money. And today, I hope y'all have all seen another side of me. I just want to let y'all know, anybody I've offended, please forgive me. Even you, T-Talk with your girl, but please don't tap me and think I'm not going to say anything. Thank you, Camarel, Mildred, and D. Dear Reed, thank y'all for coming over here. Scotty, damn, we had heavy hitters in here. We had Anthony Laptis, we had PBE, the MVP. We had everybody over here. And please don't let TT split y'all up, okay? I love y'all, and I gotta go. Anthony, are you still okay? Drop the link. Anthony is going to speak for himself. I'm going to be quiet and sit over here, y'all know, and play piano on my teeth, okay? All right, here we go. All right, Anthony, I dropped the link for you. Anthony, I dropped the link. Are you not seeing it? Dang, I hope he's seeing it. Anthony, I dropped the link. Let me drop it again. Y'all, please hit my like button. We got Anthony coming in to speak for himself. Anthony, pick that link up. Where you at? Oh, he's coming. Bye, Camarel. Thank you for coming over. Where is he? He is not in my... Where's Camarel? I mean, where's Anthony? Okay, let me drop it again. Why is Anthony not getting it? Do y'all see the link? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all see the link. My husband is taking me out to eat at what you call that place? Okay, Anthony, I'm dropping the link. Do y'all see the link? Why would it take him a second? Y'all, I got the best mod in the world. Tanya is the mod of the season, honey. He's coming. Y'all, I'm taking tomorrow off. It's my job. Anthony is coming. I just spoke to him. You blushing? You got my grandchild over there. That's our connection. Go ahead, Marcella. I see you getting good at operating your own page. I'm trying. But y'all, I can't do this without Nisi. I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot. Nisi is the one who makes this page go, and my attorney Freeman. And anybody want to know? Attorney Freeman. Yes, my attorney watches my live, any live that's questionable. Yes, I love Nisi. Well, I have to run this back. Okay, where's Anthony? Baby. I think he coming. I have to run this back. Yes, y'all, please hit my like button, hit my like button, hit my like button. This was a great live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I got to make some amends with people up here as well. I got some amends to make with people, you know, and just because you apologize to people don't mean, you know. Anthony, where are you? He just told me he's logging in. Maybe he's getting on his computer. Probably that's what it is. Hold on, y'all. Anthony is coming. We got 301 in the chat. We ain't got them likes up. We got 100 likes. Come on now. I know this was worth more than, and see, I ain't even asking for no what you call it? Cash apps or super chats. I think I don't know where he at. Hit the like, y'all. Hit the like button. Hit the like. 141 for 300. Hit the like. Can I get 150? That would help me. 150. Y'all, tomorrow I'm taking off. Tanya, one of the best moderators on YouTube. Yep. Also, if people don't hear for themselves, they shouldn't act on what. Yeah, let me put that up there. People, y'all don't hear it for yourself. Please. All right, here's the star. Boom. Hey, Aunt.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, so sorry. I had issues logging in.
Okay.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Anthony. I'm just so glad that you're speaking, but don't speak too much because you are in.
Trust me, I already know. I already know what I'm not going to talk about.
Okay.
I will say, listening to this live, I heard a whole lot of stuff that I definitely was not privy to, and I can really appreciate this live, especially with a lot of people coming up being honest and transparent. Let's go ahead, because my thing is, I'm not going to speak about what's currently going on right now. Y'all gonna have to wait for that. And even during that time, I wasn't even gonna bring it to social media. Okay, so no comment about that situation. All right. Now, when everybody started talking about this whole cake gate situation, I'm just now like learning. I'm like, you know what? If we really gonna be honest and transparent, I didn't know anything about that girl's father in that situation. When everybody started talking about that on social media, I was learning about that myself. And it's just so weird, like how so many people done got so caught up and wrapped up in this show. I think we all as content creators have been wrapped up at certain point, at some point. I really appreciate PBE, and I appreciate the other content creators that came up and that told the truth about the situation. I had no idea that certain situation was to bring me down. I'm just now learning about that now. Even when Scotty by Nature got up there saying like y'all wanted Scotty by Nature giving the real tea to go against me. Even when Chef Dun said what he had to say. And what did I always say? I'm like, I'm not gonna sit up here and argue with somebody, especially when I don't even know what the beef is about. And I'm sticking to that. Even with him being in my DM apologizing, just like T talk with your girl in my DM apologizing. So I really appreciate this live. I appreciate all the subscribers who follow me and who still support me and don't let nobody dictate who they should and who they should not talk to or follow, or just who just being on their own grown shit pretty much. I really don't know what more to say. I honestly feel like I've been vindicated. I really have. I feel like a lot of people on this live has been vindicated. It's just amazing what people will do, or who all they will align themselves with just to bring one person down, or just to bring anybody down.
Talk about it. You got 2 books on Amazon.
To be honest, Auntie, it's this. I don't even want to talk about that. Out of respect, I don't, because I'm like, I don't want to use this type of life. I mean, if they go purchase the book, that's fine. It's on Amazon, but I'm not here to talk about my products and what I do.
Right.
But yeah, go ahead.
We appreciate you because some of us that are free thinkers, we have seen things going on and we just laid in the cut and got receipts. And there's a lot of receipts on people to show, the conspiracies. And I just really hope we all walk away. I hope we all walk away with a different attitude, that we will listen with our ears. If it's not something good for our spirit and our hearts, that we just walk away. I really hope that today.
And one thing about me, if anybody that follow me or who is new to follow me, but if you know me by now, if I do something, I will gladly tell you that I did it. I think everybody should know that by now. Anthony will tell you with no problem if he did something, and I will take accountability if I do something wrong. I have no problem with apologizing about anything. What did I always say? I don't believe in public humiliation and private apologies, and I mean that.
That's right. That's right.
So there's no reason for me to get on social media, get on YouTube, and go off and cuss out other content creators and say for what? That does nothing for me. I don't got no high blood pressure, and I don't plan on getting it. I don't want it. Like, what for? You have a lot of people that create content for clicks and views. If that's their prerogative, that's what they want to do, then so be it. But it's a lot of stuff that I could put out, and I just don't care to put out.
And we're not doing that no more.
We're not. But sad part is we was at war, me and and he was the only one who took a hit. What you said? You right? Are there any questions that anybody want to ask Auntie before I log off?
If any questions for Anthony, he's not going to talk about the lawsuit. He's not going to talk about that at all. But I want to ask you, when Tea Talk with Your Girl had apologized to you, it was after you said if would you hold your person accountable? Wasn't it after that?
If I'm not mistaken, it was, because hold on, when did I go to the Sherry show? Was that because that was around my birthday, I think in 2022. It was.
Yeah. So I'm just so glad that we don't have to be just, Wanda meters or Marcella meters. We could just be our own self and enjoy people's content. I just wanted to ask you that because I don't want you talking about this lawsuit at all. Just let the courts handle it, and that will be better.
And even in the midst of whatever Tea Talk with the girl,
you're not suing any content creators.
He said, what now?
You're not suing any content creators.
That I can answer. I'm not suing any content creators. Let me take that back. All right? During that time, I wasn't. But I can gladly tell you there is one I am going to sue.
But don't tell me.
No, I'm not going to tell who, but there is one content creator I am going to sue. Okay. One.
I don't want to know.
And I mean, do not play with my name, don't play with my brand, and do not lie on me. And I mean that. There's only one content creator that I'm going to sue.
Okay. All right, y'all. Anthony Loptes, in the spirit, in the blood, y'all. Let's just pray for everybody. Anthony Loptes, I'm the same way. If you tell me what I said, I'll tell you you said it. And I'm just so glad we know that Tea Talk with Your Girl is not a real millimeter.
And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end this, Auntie.
Okay.
We ain't coming on no platforms telling people not to unsubscribe from people's channels, to unfollow them, because not one time have I ever said, do not follow Tea Talk with Your Girl. I've not said don't follow no other. I've never said no stuff like that and don't plan on saying it. I mean, she can be funny sometimes, but when is it going to get to the point that we all are going to grow?
Yeah, we need to grow.
So with that being said, I wish her the best. I wish all the other content creators the best as well. And that's pretty much it. When it's time for me to come on YouTube and say what I have to say, trust me, I will definitely do it. I have absolutely no problem doing that at all. None whatsoever. When it's time for me to come, you all will see my face on my channel, and I will basically talk about everything. Give everybody permission to come on my platform to click that link and ask whatever question they want to ask. Even if it's people who got something against me or think I don't like them, this and that or whatever, you are more than welcome to pop up and ask whatever question you want to ask. I can't promise you that I'm going to answer everything, but the invitation is right there.
Y'all check out PBE page. She's selling merch. Y'all please, Tanya, drop that for me. All right, Anthony, I'm about to go out. Me and my husband is going to a restaurant. He's taking me out tonight, y'all. With our broke ass self. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Y'all, I hope this was really something that y'all take to heart about just making please buy PBE's merchandise. Support anybody you want to. If Empress is still here, I sent you an email a while ago. Please let me know if I can proceed. I'll let Empress know. Blackwell, I'll let her know. Y'all don't forget to subscribe to my new page. PBE got merch. Y'all, thank y'all so much for listening with an open mind, and I hope that we go on and do better. All right, y'all, I'm good to go. I'm tired and hungry. Y'all hit my like button.